Welcome to Webb City Cardinals basketball on KNEO 91.7 FM with live audio and video online at kneo.org. This broadcast is a sporting outreach of the KNEO Sports Network. You're now locked into the official pregame show for the Webb City Cardinals. Now let's go to the game site for all the action.
And good evening, Cardinal fans from Webb City High School. We're at the Dome tonight for Super Night, a doubleheader between your Webb City Cardinals and the Rogers Heritage War Eagles. First action tonight will come on the girls' side. We're about 10.5 minutes away from tip-off. The Lady Cardinals come off a final game victory in the Mack County tournament, 46-41 over the Mustangs last week, and come into this ball game riding that confidence a little bit and probably feeling pretty good about the way they approach this game. The Heritage War Eagles, on the other end, come in 1-7. The Cardinals 2-2, and so it'll be one of those battles that you can't quite tell from the record of your opponent how good they're going to be, because their one win is against a COC team in the Ozark Tigers. So the challenge is still real, and the Cardinals just getting their legs, and they're getting used to first-year coach Grant Barrett and his style of basketball and what they want to execute on the floor. And we'll get a chance to talk to Coach Barrett here in just a moment. But let's go ahead and take our first timeout, our countdown to tip-off. Brought to you by Purple Family Chiropractic, Express RX in Webb City, and Who Hot Mongolian Grill. We'll come back in 3 minutes, and then we'll hear from our head coach, Grant Barrett, after this. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Reeves Tire and Automotive knows cars are how you navigate through your busy lives.
Professionals will ensure your car is reliable to get you and your family to your destination. We provide competitive pricing and quality work on tires, wheels, oil changes, brakes, suspensions, alignments, and vehicle maintenance, all necessary to ensure your vehicle is ready to go. Family owned and operated for over 39 years, you will receive friendly, honest service, so get rolling with Reeves Tire in Joplin, Webb City, and Carthage.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Papa John's Pizza in Webb City can satisfy your hunger cravings before or after the game. Stop by and pick up one of their specialty pizzas, like the Works, the Meats, or the Barbecue Chicken Bacon. Don't forget to grab a side order of breadsticks or Papa's Wings to top off your order. Papa John's Pizza in Webb City, 417-673-7272, or order online at papajohns.com or through the Papa John's app. Go Cardinals!
Body and Soul Transformation, located at 1703 Falcon Suite C in Webb City, is a 10,000 square foot, 24-hour fitness center and specialized personal training facility. They offer a variety of group fitness classes. They now accept silver sneakers and have classes for seniors. They also hold kids and youth events. They have something to offer everyone in the family and even have a kids zone for busy parents. Body and Soul Transformation in Webb City, 417-553-0757, or online at bodysoultransformation.com.
The Webb City Booster Club is proud to support Webb City student athletes. The Booster Club works with parents, community volunteers, and businesses to enrich the experience of Webb City High School athletics. They would like to encourage anyone interested in making an impact on our student athletes to consider joining the Booster Club. If you are an individual, family, or business and would like more information on joining the Boosters, you can stop by the Booster trailer that is at all Cardinal home games, or you can find them on Facebook at Webb City Athletic Booster Club. Webb City Booster Club wishes all their athletes an amazing year. Go Cards!
And good evening, Cardinal fans. Welcome to tonight's Coaches Show. I'm joined by head coach Grant Barrett as the Cardinals set to take on Rogers Heritage here in your first home game, Coach, and second home game, I should say. I forgot about the Lebanon game, but excited, I know, to get back out there after some tournament action in the last couple of weeks here.
Yes, we have a better feeling and understanding of what our girls can do and what we can do as a team. You know, that first game out in the home opener was great. We had a great crowd, but I don't know if any of us knew exactly what to expect from our side, you know, with everything being new, calls new, style new, and then we allowed a player on the other team to get really hot, and that kind of sealed our fate in that game. We were lucky to go into the tournament and come out with 2 wins, played 3 really good teams, so to win 2 games there gave our team a lot of confidence in some things that we're doing well right now, and it showed some other areas of our game that we need to improve on. I felt like we got a lot of really good shots. I just didn't get some things to fall. So having the opportunity to come back and play at home in front of our crowd tonight and Super Night, it is also Youth Appreciation Night for our girls basketball, so we should have a lot of our youth girls there and coaches to help see us play. So,
well, I know going into that first game and just so many practices, now a few more practices in, a few more opportunities for you to implement not just your style, but now some sets, some defensive looks. How do you feel like you've progressed on those sides?
Oh, I think we've progressed big time on that aspect. When we went into that first game, we had 14 practices in. We just had our 28th practice last night. So we've got to double our practices. We really got to fine tune some things, what we feel like can help us take like the next step. And then we're a work in progress. Like, we put in some things early and figured out in 4 games that, yeah, it probably doesn't suit us right now. So, or we're not there yet. So we've had to take some things out, addition by subtraction, and really key in on some areas of our game that looked positive, but just not positive all the time. So we like the direction we're going. So hopefully it shows tonight in some ways on the court.
As you look at your opponent, Rogers Heritage, the record may not be indicative of how good a team they can be. What are some important things you want to see your girls take a step towards against this kind of an opponent?
For them, they're a 6A Northwest Arkansas team, and they play a tough schedule. They are battle tested every night that they go out and play. So they're athletic, they're long, they got a couple 5'11s, some athletic point guards, and they're multiple on their defensive front. Like, they're going to play 3 or 4 different types of defenses. So they're going to throw a lot of different looks at us. It's important that our guards can recognize that and adjust ourselves, so we put ourselves in the best possible position. But it's a quality opponent. If we come out and do things we're capable of, I like the product that we can put on the floor tonight.
Finally, Coach, what are the keys to victory for the Cardinals tonight?
Right now, I preach to the girls, rebounding. In the games that we've won this year, we have out-rebounded our opponents. That's key on that one. We are getting the shots that we want offensively. We just haven't made them at the percentage that we would like. So we talk a lot about ice to the rim and finishing our shots. Don't assume it's going in. And then we want to make defensive adjustments as the game goes along. Like, just because we start a game a certain way, like we're going to have to adjust at some point, because great teams are going to make adjustments. So we defensively have got to adjust to what we see and have success doing that. And communication amongst all 5 kids on the floor are crucial in that aspect.
Coach, good luck in tonight's ball game. We'll talk to you at halftime and after the game.
Thanks, Scott. Appreciate it.
And the War Eagles from Rogers Heritage. Lady Cardinal action to start things off here tonight. We're about 4 minutes away from our tip-off, or countdown to tip-off, brought to you by Burpo Family Chiropractic, Express RX in Webb City, and Hoo Hop Mongolian Grill. Scott Boudreau along with Will Hedrick. And, well, the Lady Cardinals happy to be back home. Got some tournament action last week. went 2-1 in that tournament down in Mack County. Got to be feeling a little confident maybe about some things they're doing, and would like to shoot the ball, I think, a little better here at home tonight.
Yeah, definitely got a good taste of action over in Mack County, and as you were just referring to, back on November 25th, the first time we were here, didn't get a single three-pointer. You can see them over here in warm-ups shooting pretty decently, Scott. Hopefully they can transfer what they're doing over here in warm-ups into the game.
Cardinals with 10 threes on the year, and Coach Grant Barrett doesn't mind them putting up those good shots. Want to see it hit the bottom of the net before things are over here tonight. We'll take another 2-minute timeout here. Come back with our starting lineups and our keys to winning. Back here in 2 minutes, you're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic. Once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Cure those school night blues and save money at the same time. That's right! Bring the whole family to Who Hot Mongolian Grill in Joplin every Tuesday from 4 p.m. to close, and kids 10 and under eat free with a purchase of an adult grill meal. Enjoy all you can eat on a selection of fresh vegetables, plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Who Hot's mouth-watering signature sauces. Who Hot Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
And we welcome you back to Webb City High School. We're at the Cardinal Dome, getting set for varsity action here between the Rogers Heritage War Eagles and your Webb City Cardinals. And let's go ahead and give you the starting lineups, brought to you by Papa John's Pizza of Webb City and Reeves Tire and Automotive. First for the War Eagles, it'll be a 5'3" sophomore, Chloe Pockrass. A 5'4" junior, Monica Howard. A 5'11" sophomore, Karen Suarez. A 5'11" junior, Tegan Holt. And a 5'6" freshman, Addie Olson. The War Eagles are coached by Josh Lehman, assisted by Scotty Person, Jason Kraft, and Clancy Lehman. And now the starting lineups for your Webb City Cardinals. It'll be a 5'8" senior, Kira Long. 5'7" sophomore, Abby Sargent. A 5'7" sophomore, Whitley Keith. A 5'11" sophomore, Addie Burns. And a 6'1" sophomore, Adeline Maxwell. The Cardinals are coached by Grant Barrett, assisted by Brooke Stauffer, Kathy Harris, and Emma Floyd. Their managers are Lydia McKee, Lashella Haywood. Our athletic trainers, Craig Jennings and Joni Hatterman. Coach Grant Barrett in his first year coaching these Lady Cardinals, but he's got 150 victories under his belt as a head coach, 10 years as a head coach in previous stops, and 16 overall. And he'll bring a group of Cardinals to the floor tonight ready to fight. But we'll Before we go any further, give me some keys to winning, brought to you by Missouri Southern State University. Qualifying first-time freshmen are eligible to receive $20,000 in scholarships automatically at Missouri Southern State University. Learn more at mssu.edu/Moso Merit and apply today. Here's Will with some keys to winning.
Well, Scott, I think as we were just talking about earlier, Cardinals have got to be able to shoot some threes every now and then. You don't got to always shoot them, but when you do, you got to make sure you make them because they really come in clutch when you need them. And then secondly, defensively, you got to be able to rebound. Don't give the War Eagles any sort of extra shots. Don't let their record fool you either, just 1-7. Don't play down to your competition. Go all the way out.
The Cardinals, if you heard Coach Grant Barron's interview earlier, really wants to win that rebounding battle tonight, wants to win the turnover battle, and they'd love to see that the fast pace of play that the Cardinals want to employ really take advantage of their depth and their speed on the floor at all times. So getting ready for tip-off here. Our officials for tonight's ball game, Aiden Ponce, Josh Hughes, and Nathan Doubledee. Addie Burns is ready, as is Karen Suarez for the War Eagles. Aiden Ponce, the center referee, to toss up the pumpkin, and the War Eagles control the basketball. And immediately throw it out of bounds as Howard tried to get it. I guess it was tipped that time by the Cardinals as Abby Sargent got a hand on it. Goes back to the War Eagles. Up top is Howard. Now across to Holt. In the corner to Pacus. Back to Howard, top of the key. Cardinals man-to-man defense to start this one. They get it inside, now kick it back out for a three, and it rattles in and out as Olsen had a good look there. Long with the basketball in the corner to Abby Sargent for three. Her shot is off the mark. Rebound by Howard. Will come the other way. Kira Long on her. They get it inside. Drop step by Holt. Misses the shot. Sargent hands it off to Keith and then tried to get it to Burns. Knocked away, but got it right back and then throws it away. Olsen with a turnover that time. She has it on the right wing. In the corner they go to Prokis. Back up top. Howard fakes the shot, drives down the lane, missed it. Here comes Kira Long. She'll get it out in transition. Abby Sargent to the cup. Scoop shot, no good. And we're scoreless here, a minute and a half into the contest. In the corner go the War Eagles. Olsen driving, now kicks it out to Howard for three. No good. Rebound by Whitley Keith. She has it knocked away and stolen by Howard. And the War Eagles get it right back. Or check that, it was Pacris on the steal. Now Howard down the lane. And Olsen back out to Howard for three. In and out. Rebound inside by Holt. Missed the first shot, fouled on the second one. And a minute 57 into the ball game. Cardinals have taken a couple of shots. But right now the War Eagles getting some extra possessions with the offensive rebounds there. The first free throw good. Cardinals will send in Caitlin Sinclair, replacing Whitley Keith. Second free throw good, and it's 2-0 War Eagles. Sinclair gets it into Abby Sargent. A little 2-2-1 press here by the War Eagles. Sargent across the timeline. Also checking in was Schultz. She has it, now feeds it to Sinclair. Back out to Burns for three from the corner. Her shot no good and knocked out of bounds. Long knocked it off of Abby Sargent. Goes back to the Heritage War Eagles. Howard will bring it up the floor. Gets it across the timeline to Pockris. Back to Howard, top of the key. On the right wing is Pockris, guarded by Long. Howard being guarded closely by Sargent. There's the three, in and out by Holt, and rebound for the Cardinals as Sinclair got it to Sargent. Now to Long. She puts up the floater in the lane. It's good. And we're tying at 2. 5:13 left here in the first quarter. Cardinals create a turnover on nice little half-court extension that time. Addie Burns bothering the passer, and the War Eagles throw it out of bounds. Sinclair gets it into Abby Sargent. Still in their 2-2-1 press. Cardinals got to figure out how to break this one to get it across to Long. She has it on the left wing. Kicks it out to Sargent. Now to Burns. She'll drive. Back to Long. Fakes. Now brings it top of the key. Man-to-man defense. And a reaching foul called on Monica Howard. We'll tell you about some of our sponsors. They include Freeman Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Burpo Family Chiropractic, Arvest Wealth Management, and Snodgrass Collision Center. They get the ball in. Burns to Long for three from the corner. No good. And here come the War Eagles with it. Howard with it in the corner to Pockris. She wants three. No good. And a scrum underneath on the rebound. Long fell out of bounds. She may have been pushed. And there is a foul on the play. Second team foul. And that's the second foul on Howard, their point guard. So she'll be replaced. We'll see if Cardinals need to do anything to adjust accordingly. Actually, a couple of new players for the War Eagles. They feed it inside, and shot was blocked, but picked up on the rebound by Burns as she picked up the loose ball off of the Schultz attempt, and it's 4-2 Cardinals. Here come the War Eagles the other way. That's Kitterman. Now they get it to Pockris. Inside they go to Holt. Did she walk with it? She did. Joanna Rockwell in there for the Eagles, along with Sophie Cornog. Long has it. Gets it to Sargent. Now top of the key to Whitley Keith, who checked back in. Cross court from Long to Keith to Burns in the lane. Jumper from the elbow is good. 6-2. She's averaging about 12 a game, and that's really leading the Cardinals right now. She bounced it right off the back of the head of Whitley Keith. Coach Grant Barrett applauding the attempt to push it. Just needed the eyes to be up that time. And another quick turn for the Cardinals. Adeline Maxwell in the game now. They get a turnover. Long pushes it up the floor, and again a turnover. A lot of these things are timing and just understanding where your teammate's going to be, Will.
Yeah, a lot of chemistry comes into those types of long passes.
War Eagles bring it across. And here comes Holt down the lane. Gives it off that time. And the War Eagles, Rockwell scores. It's 6-4 Cardinals. Sargent down the left side. She was double teamed. Foul on the floor. Let's see if they get Pockris on this one. It is on Chloe Pockris, the 5'3" sophomore guard. Adeline Maxwell checks out. And on the inbound play, good look for a three by Whitley Keith, just rattled out. 6-4 the Cardinals lead with 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. Cardinals trying to double team Pockris out front. They get a tie up in the corner. Good hustle there by Kira Long. And the ball's going to go back to the Cardinals as the War Eagles of Heritage won the opening tip. Whitley Keith will throw it into Sargent. gets the play call from head coach Grant Barrett. On the curl is Long. She's at the elbow, kicks it back out to Sargent, and they want to run the fist play. A little dribble drive action here. There's Whitley Keith down the lane, feeds it inside to Schultz. She was trapped and put it off the bottom of the rim. Here come the War Eagles. Pockrass over to Rockwell, and now thrown away. Kara Long comes up with another loose ball. She's playing great defense so far for the Cardinals. And Coach Barrett saying, hey, good interior passing, but make sure you know where you are relative to the basket. A timeout on the floor by the War Eagles. We'll take it with you back here in 30 seconds. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Price Family Insurance and Financial Services has been caring for clients since 1990. We're here to take care of all your insurance needs, from auto, home, business, life, and health insurance to group health insurance for businesses, plus financial services. To find out more information, call the dedicated team at Price Family Insurance and Financial Services today at 417-673-8338 or stop by and see them at 100 South Main Street in Webb City. You can also learn more online at PriceFamilyInsurance.com.
Welcome back to Webb City High School. We're at the Cardinal Dome. First game of a doubleheader between the Webb City Cardinals and the Rogers Heritage War Eagles. Lady Cardinals lead at 6-4 with 2:16 left here in the first quarter, and Cardinals have possession. Abby Sargent to throw it in to Burns. Hands it off to Sargent. Set a back screen for Burns, but Sargent trapped up front. And let's see if there's a foul there. Josh Hughes says we got a reach-in foul. That will be the 5th team foul, so Sargent going to go to the free throw line. And we'll tell you that Reeves Tire Automotive, Papa John's Pizza of Webb City, Who Hot Mongolian Grill, Price Family Insurance and Financial Services, Big Nickel, ProLube Maintenance Center, Madison Pet Clinic, Roderick Insurance Agency, Baker Davis Roderick CPAs, all sponsoring tonight's ball game. Veteran referee Steve Ganaway making his usual presence here at the Dome tonight. She makes both free throws. 8-4, the Cardinals lead now. They trap in the backcourt. Burns and Long, and they get a steal. Sargent has it. Down the lane she goes. Left-hand layup is good, and she's fouled. Great hesitation move that time by Abby Sargent to get to the cup well, and now rewarded with a free throw as well.
Yeah, and a great move and a great finish. Finished all the way through the shot, didn't come up early, fought through the contact. Free throw is no good.
And War Eagles get the rebound. Trapped in the backcourt once again. It's Holt with it now, gets it across. And Olsen driving the lane. Dropping it off inside was Kitterman, but they get it back outside. Now Sargent with another steal to Kara Long down the right side. She puts up a scoop shot, kind of a runner that time. Really wanted to take one more dribble if at all possible.
Well, Scott, I think take one more dribble and go on ahead and just jump up as high as you can. Don't scoop it, but just go with the overhand off the backboard.
Yeah, you'd like maybe a jump stop there and kind of collect yourself. Cardinals creating the turnovers as they have throughout the first 4 games. They've created over 20 a game. Playing good defense. Howard back in the game. Shot blocked by Burns. Got her own rebound. Gets it to Holt. Her shot off the mark. Rebound by Kornog. Gets it to Howard. And now stolen by Sargent. She's got a breakaway layup. And she'll finish and score. It's 12-4 Cardinals with a minute left here in the first quarter. Suarez throws it in, now gets it back. Now to Holt down the right side. Whitley Keith on her. Now Howard for 3. And it's good. 12-7. The War Eagles cut into the Cardinals' lead. Sargent with the basketball, and she's shuffled. She was waiting for a cutter that time, and when she didn't get it, she had to hang on to the basketball. Will creates a turnover.
Yeah, and her back foot just started sliding right there at the last moment as she was getting ready to pass it.
30 seconds left here in the first quarter. War Eagles have the basketball. Cardinals lead it 12-7. Howard for another three. Shot off the mark and fighting for the loose ball. Whitley Keith and Allison Venegas Cruz, who just checked in but went off Cruz's shin. And so the Cardinals with a last possession here to finish the quarter if they want it. 10 seconds on the clock. There's Keith inside to Burns. Double team there. Fights her way through the double team. No foul. Misses a shot. And at the end of one, it's the Webb City Cardinals 12. Riders Heritage War Eagles 7. Back here with second quarter action. After this, you're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Webb City Cardinal fans, did you know there's a local, knowledgeable, friendly pharmacy conveniently located at 101 West Doherty in Webb City? We are Express RX of Webb City. And the best part is we can save you up to 90% on your prescriptions from the big box stores. We make it so easy to switch. Plus, we offer free convenient services such as free delivery, drive-thru, and free pill packaging. So come by and make the switch today. And go Cardinals!
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City, open daily from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Proud to support the Webb City Cardinals.
And we welcome you back to Webb City High School. We're at the Cardinal Dome. Scott Boudreau along with Will Hedrick. With Taylor back at our studios. War Eagles with possession to start the second quarter. Cardinals lead it 12-7. Sargent guarding well, but she kicked it over to Suarez, who knocks down a three and cuts the lead to 12-10. Second three of the game for these War Eagles, and they have not been shy putting them up. Whitley Keith to Long on the left baseline. Brings it back to the left wing. Now they swing it around. Eddie Burns in the corner to Whitley Keith for three. In and out. Rebound by Cruz. And Holt brings it. Now gets it to Howard. Sets up the play. Inside wide open, but missing the shot was Holt, and War Eagles get another rebound, and Coach Barrett not happy right now with that rebounding effort. We'll take a timeout. Back here in 30 seconds, we're tied at 12. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Every Sunday from 4 p.m. to close, it's Student Night at Huhat Mongolian Grill in Joplin. Students of any age can bring in your valid student ID and receive 25% off your grill meal. At Huhat Mongolian Grill, you can always enjoy a vast selection of fresh vegetables, plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Huhat's mouth-watering signature sauces. Huhat Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin. More information online at huhat.com.
City High School, we're at the Cardinal Dome, and the War Eagles, who trailed 12-7 after one, have tied it at 12 on a three and a couple of putback opportunities before they got the easy layup. And Coach Barrett wanted to readjust. Now they've got Burns against the zone. There's Abby Sargent for three. Her shot no good, and War Eagles Holt brings it up the floor. She stops her dribble, now gets it back to Howard. Kira Long on her. Now driving baseline is Suarez, but Burns shut it down. Here comes Cornog and scores. And the War Eagles take their second lead of the game. Burns right back the other way. Missed the shot. Tried to put up a little floater there. Might have been partially blocked. Here comes Howard, coast to coast. That's a good foul by Kara Long, but she never could quite get in front of her on the drive that time. Let's tell you about some more of our sponsors. Missouri Southern State University, Webb City Booster Club, Express RX in Webb City, Body and Soul Transformation, Nick Myers CPA, and Crowder College. And Pam Drake at Roderick Insurance Agencies, proud to support the Webb City Cardinals. Roderick Insurance Agencies served the area since 1945, located at 108 North Main Street in Webb City, offering insurance plans including auto, home, business, and more from a variety of companies. For more information, call 673-1242. RoderickInsuranceAgency.com is the website. It's 16-12 War Eagles as they've gone on a 9-0 run to start this quarter. 6 minutes left here in the second. Cardinals looking to score. There's Burns. Has it knocked away. Went off her knee on the strip that time. Here comes Howard with the basketball. She picked up 2 early fouls, and you could see the change, and she went out of the game. Now a long three, no good that time by Suarez, and Abby Sargent comes down the lane to the cup, puts it up, and she's fouled by Allison Venegas Cruz. Her first foul. Team first in the second. Abby Sargent to the line for 2. Grant Barrett telling Addie Burns to hold that basketball a little higher, avoid that strip. They're having her play against that zone at the free throw line so she can turn and make a decision whether to go right, left, or shoot it. Second free throw is good, and War Eagles now lead by just 2, 16-14. Here comes Olsen. Cross-court pass to Suarez. Fell to the ground, but got it to Howard. Now back over here to Olsen. Tried to get it inside. Stolen by Whitley Keith. Now to Sargent. Has Maxwell ahead. Nice bounce pass. She lost it. But you don't want a 6'1" player reaching to the ground for a basketball. You got to put that one up in the air where she can catch it high and finish high.
Yeah, no, if Sargent just gives it a little float right up there where only Maxwell can get that, she'll have just an easy catch and shoot.
And the War Eagles will have it base on their own baseline. Now get it into Howard. Turns and looks, get it to Rockwell. And then Olsen overthrows Howard in front of the Cardinal bench. Cardinals trail 16-14, 5:07 left here in the second quarter. Whitley Keith back to Abby Sargent, who calls out the play. Zone defense here by the War Eagles. Inside to Burns for the finish. Good timing on the cut that time, and Burns with the finish. She's got 6 of the 16 points for the Cardinals. Sargent with 8. On the floor with it. Cruz and Burns will have a jump ball, and it'll go back to the Cardinals as Tegan Holt, the junior, checks back in for the War Eagles. Cardinals have fought back after a 9-0 run. Tied it here at 16. 4:26 left here in the second quarter. Kara Long has it on the left wing. Trying to get the play set here against this 2-3 zone. Sargent being guarded closely. Now dribbles, gets Whitley Keith outside. Now Burns to Long, drives through the lane. Shot no good. And another tie-up underneath. We got a good look that time on the dribble drive by Kara Long.
Well, yeah, you can, I mean, you probably noticed this guy as when you enter the lane, I mean, they're all swarming you really fast. If you can get a quick drive and then out and then catch and shoot it, I mean, really all you got to do is make it at that point.
Schultz back in the game for the Cardinals, replacing Maxwell. Burns will foul Howard on the drive down the right side. She'll go back to the free throw line. She's got 5 points. And her first free throw's good. Snodgrass Collision Centers, honored to serve the area, support our local high schools located at 1604 East 4th Street in Joplin, specializes in complete body and frame repair, 4-wheel alignment, paintless dent repair. Snodgrass Collision Center, 781-7774. Proud to support the Webb City Cardinals here in tonight's game. Cardinals trail 18-16 after Howard knocked down a pair of free throws. Scramble on the floor, and Long resetting the offense. There comes Keith across against this 2-3 zone, and she tried to throw it to the corner. Burns was making a back cut, just didn't have their eyes on each other that time. Here come the War Eagles with the basketball. Howard over to Holt. Double team there. Now they get it to Olsen. She splits the double team, but Burns gets the steal and gets it to Kara Long out of traffic. And then a reach-in foul on Karen Suarez. Second team foul on the War Eagles. And Whitley Keith gets it to Kara Long. Back to Keith, inside to Burns. Her shot from the free throw line, no good. We're starting to get some open looks against that 2-3 zone. Just got to knock them down. Howard with the basketball. Gets it to Rockwell. Back out top to Howard. Uses the screen. Now in the corner they go to Suarez. Now inside. And nice defense that time by Whitley Keith as she knocked it off of the War Eagles player that time. Rockwell couldn't get the finish.
Yeah, Rockwell going for the scoop shot. She just kind of reached out there and slapped the ball right out of her hand.
Sargent to Whitley Keith, now to Schultz. And Whitley Keith, 1 of the 3, end up guarded, then bounces it off of Addie Burns' foot, and it goes back to the War Eagles. Cardinals want a substitution here. They trail at 18-16. 2:13 left here in the second quarter. And we'll see Kenzie Horn in the ball game for the Cardinals. She's a capable three-point shooter. We'll see if they can get her an open look against this zone. Knocked away by Long, picked up by Rockwell. Gets it to Howard. Inside they go to Holt. And her shot off the mark. And a great rebound, tough rebound by Schultz. She gets it to Long. Looking to drive right side. Now back up top to. And here comes Kenzie Horn down the lane. Her shot off the mark. Burns with the rebound. Off the glass, no good. 2 great looks there by the Cardinals. Just couldn't get them to go. Here comes Holt. Kicks it out to Rockwell. Now to Howard up top. Her 3 off the mark. Rebound by Horn. She'll bring it up the left side. Guarded by Howard. Now gets it to Long. And she'll drive. Trying to get around Cruz that time, and she was fouled. The speed of the Cardinals bothering these War Eagles at times, Will, but they're also collapsing a lot on the Cardinals when they do drive. Here, the baseline out of bounds play with a minute 14. Coach Lehman going to pull Howard to avoid picking up her 3rd foul. See if the Cardinals can take advantage. In the corner, too long for 3. Her shot just off the mark. Rebound by Cruz. And here comes Holt with it. Over to Olsen. Now back to Holt. They go inside to Cruz. Her shot off the glass is good. She's got 4 points off the bench, 20-16. Cardinals hitting a little cold spell once again. Scored 12 in the first, just 4 so far here in the second. They've had good looks. 40 seconds to go here in the second quarter. There's Horn for 3. Shot no good. Rebound by Sinclair. Back out to Long. Bounce pass inside to Schultz. And she was fouled by Tegan Holt. She'll go to the free throw line for 2 more. You don't get that feeling War Eagles are going to run away from you, but Cardinals have got to start knocking down some of these shots on the offensive end. They come into the game after 4 games averaging about 45 a game, Will, and giving up 52. That number on the offensive side should increase the more playing time you get together.
Yeah.
First free throw good by Schultz.
Yeah, and the more that these girls play together and the more chemistry that they get, those awkward passes or those lead passes down the court, those will get better as the year goes on.
Second free throw good by Schultz, 20-18. Cardinals trail with 19 seconds left. Howard came back in the ball game for this, what may be the last set. Cardinals got to prevent a late 3 here. Trying to get inside to Holt. Now back outside for 3. It's good by Olsen, 23-18, and that's the end of the second quarter. We go to the half. The Cardinals trail the Rogers Heritage War Eagles 23-18. We'll come back with our halftime show after this. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network. Back here in 3 minutes.
Singing is my career and my calling, but I'm also a mother of 4.
And as entrepreneurs, we weigh the cost of every decision.
Medical bills are no longer a worry for our family, so I can focus on my calling.
And our family.
Joining Christian Healthcare Ministries was one of the best decisions we ever made. We're the Blair family, and this is our CHM story.
Choose your doctor without network restrictions, all at an affordable price. Enroll anytime at chministries.org/enroll.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
Proud to support the Cardinals and serve the Webb City and surrounding areas is Madison Pet Clinic. Located at 1631 South Madison in Webb City, they specialize in pet surgery, wellness exams, and vaccinations. Open Monday through Friday 8 to 5:30 and Saturday 8 to noon. Madison Pet Clinic is a proud supporter of the Webb City Cardinals. 673-2455 or online at madisonpetclinic.com. Go Cardinals!
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic, once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
And we welcome you back to Webb City High School here at the Cardinal Dome as your Webb City Lady Cardinals trail the Rogers Heritage War Eagles 23-18 at the half. And probably if you're going to boil down that first half, it was about maybe a few careless turnovers, but really just the inability to put the ball in the basket at times for the Cardinals. I thought they were getting some good shots, maybe just not able to convert well.
Yeah, no, they had a lot of good shots all throughout the first half. And, I mean, you look up at the scoreboard, it's only a 5-point game. I mean, if they just get a few, 3-4 of those shots to go their way, you can see them with a good lead right now and a much happier head coach.
The difference in the game, really the three-pointers that the War Eagles made, and Cardinals, I believe, have made just one. We'll see some stats here in just a moment provided by our good friend Tim Workman, but we'll go ahead and take another 3-minute timeout here. Back with more of our halftime brought to you by Freeman Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Every Sunday from 4 p.m. to close, it's Student Night at Huhat Mongolian Grill in Joplin. Students of any age can bring in your valid student ID and receive 25% off your grill meal. At Huhat Mongolian Grill, you can always enjoy a vast selection of fresh vegetables, plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Huhat's mouth-watering signature sauces. Huhat Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Range Line Road in Joplin. More information online at huhat.com.
Webb City Sports is sponsored by Nick Myers, certified public accountant, located in Webb City at 2nd and Main, next door to City Hall, offering tax preparation and planning for personal and business taxes. Plus, they offer bookkeeping services and QuickBooks setup and training services. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Nick Myers CPA at 2nd and Main in Webb City, with offices also in Joplin and Anderson. More information online at nickmyerscpa.com or 417-673-4200.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Reeves Tire and Automotive knows cars are how you navigate through your busy lives. Professionals will ensure your car is reliable to get you and your family to your destination. We provide competitive pricing and quality work on tires, wheels, oil changes, brakes, suspensions, alignments, and vehicle maintenance, all necessary to ensure your vehicle is ready to go. Family owned and operated for over 39 years, you will receive friendly, honest service, so get rolling with Reeves Tire in Joplin, Webb City, and Carthage.
Getting to heaven isn't just about putting enough good on one side of the scale to balance the bad on the other. It's about fulfilling a death penalty, the one we deserve for our rebellion against God. None of the great moralities or great religions can pay the death penalty for our sin. Only Jesus Christ's death on the cross can do that. You have to look to Him as the only one who can save you. To learn more, call 888-NEED-HIM. That's 888-NEED-HIM.
School, the Webb City Cardinals trail the Rogers Heritage War Eagles 23-18 at the half. And before we visit with the coach, Will, give me a quick word. Give me one halftime adjustment you'd like to see the Cardinals make.
Well, I think one of the things that they need to do is they need to get some of these three-pointers to go in. I mean, it's kind of just, feed the hot hand sort of thing. It could also be a little bit of a motivation. One person hits it, and then the next person hits it, and then the next person, and then before, kind of just a little domino effect for this Cardinals team. Get everybody hyped up, get the bench maybe a little bit more involved, both in the cheerleading game and in the actual game itself. Coach Grant Barrett now making his way over to Scott Boudreau on the sideline, talking to some of his assistant coaches. Now he's making his way over to Scott Boudreau. We'll send it on down to him.
In that first half, what do you want to see your ball club do better?
We need to make sure that we are capitalizing on the turnovers that we're causing. That's how we got up 12-4, and we come out and had 3 straight bad possessions where we didn't know what defenses that we were in. We had 2 or 3 girls playing zone, 2 or 3 playing man, and they went 3 make, and 2 make, and they're back in the game, and now they believe. And our big thing is to calm down a little bit in the half court and make sure that we can keep attacking. I think we gave up 6 offensive boards. That's too many. We got to do a better job of capitalizing on the turnovers that we create and finishing at the rim.
Thanks for the visit, Coach. Good luck in the second half. We'll take a 30-second timeout here. Come back with our second half after this. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Webb City Cardinal fans, did you know there's a local, knowledgeable, friendly pharmacy conveniently located at 101 West Doherty in Webb City? We are Express RX of Webb City. And the best part is we can save you up to 90% on your prescriptions from the big box stores. We make it so easy to switch. Plus, we offer free convenient services such as free delivery, drive-through, and free pill packaging. So come by and make the switch today. And go Cardinals!
Back at our studios as the Cardinals will start the second half with the basketball. And you heard Coach Grant Barrett say can't give up those kind of offensive rebounds and certainly need to put the ball in the basket. Cardinals will start with Whitley Keith, Abby Sargent, Kira Long, Addie Burns, and Jenna Schultz. Man-to-man defense shown by the War Eagles. Kira Long gets it to Keith in the corner. Cross court to Addie Burns. Nice pass. Her shot off the glass is good. Good offense there to start the second half, and the Cardinals will get in there. Little trapping press here to try to defend these War Eagles. Howard had it. May have walked, but got rid of it. Now Howard for 3. Her shot is short. Burns with the rebound. Gets it to Kira Long, brings it up the left side. Now down the lane she goes for a layup and just couldn't quite create the angle she needed off the glass. Howard back up the floor with it quickly. Cardinals now trail 23-20. And Chloe Prokis back door, and it's stolen by Burns. Gets it to Kira Long. Has Schultz ahead, fakes the pass, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Schultz, and trying to fight for it, now just throws it out of bounds. And I think Coach Barrett probably saying, take a dribble there. You probably could have got yourself out of trouble. Cardinals got the second chance opportunity, just couldn't make it count. And now the War Eagles throw it away as Chloe Prokis threw it behind her teammate, Addie Olson. Proudly supporting the Cardinals, Baker Davis Roderick CPAs. BDR provides payroll, bookkeeping, and bill payment services for churches and small businesses. Baker Davis Roderick is located at 920 East 15th Street. For more information, call 782-0829 or online at BDRCPAS.com. The Cardinals Missed his shot, get the ball back on the baseline out of bounds. Burns hands off to Sargent. Turns in the lane, her shot no good, but she was fouled. Good spin in the lane that time. She'll go to the free throw line for 2 more attempts here. She had 8 in the first half. Burns with 6, has scored early in the second half. Coach Barrett encouraging Kara Long, keep attacking the basket. Just when you get there, know where you are and put it in the basket. Substitutions for the War Eagles as Suarez checks in for Chloe Prokis. Second free throw, no good. Rebound by Holt. She'll bring it up the floor across the right side. Stop there. Now to Olsen in the corner. Now to Howard. Back to Olsen. Olsen knocked down a 3 in the first half. Inside they go. That was Cruz who checked in. Had 6 in the first half, or 4 rather in the first half. There's a 3 by Long. Rolls in and out. And they're going to get Burns on a foul, I believe. And that's her third. Coach Barrett may be concerned about that. Maybe you have to protect her here in this third quarter. Oh, near backcourt violation. They get it across, though, to Howard. She bounces it to Olsen. Now trapped there by Sargent, tied up. And a jump ball, alternate possession, will go back to the War Eagles. Cardinals playing solid defense. In the corner. Holt has it and now bounces it off of Whitley Keith's foot, but it goes to the War Eagles end zone, and they'll have baseline out of bounds there. They bounce it into Cruz. Oh, everybody left the backside of the play, though, and Holt gets an easy 2. First 2 of the half for the War Eagles. They lead 25-20. Sargent to Burns to Whitley Keith. Down the lane, now back to Kira Long. Now to Addie Burns. Met by Cruz, kicks it out to Long for 3. Off the back iron, and they're going to get Whitley Keith over the back. Good fundamental box out that time by Howard, Will.
Yeah, it wasn't letting Keith get inside at all, and now a
30-second timeout called by the Cardinals. We'll take it with you. They trail 25-20, back here in 30. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Does the world seem to be more connected, but with fewer meaningful conversations? We can build our own image and brand online without ever interacting with another person. We have privacy fences and indoor parking while barely knowing our neighbors' names. The world may feel like it's changed, but God's perfect design for us has not. We are created for community, and Jesus himself came to pay the price for our sins and offer us the ultimate, eternal, and perfect community. To learn more, call 888-NEED-HIM or chat with us at chataboutjesus.com.
Webb City High School, Scott Boudreau along with Will Hedrick, Luke Taylor back at our studios. Cardinals trying to cut into this War Eagles lead. They trail 25-20 to the Cardinals. Kara Long gets a deflection. Up the floor she goes to Sargent. Challenges. And she tried to get a pass across to Addie Burns and then was fouled. And they're going to say it was a shot, so Sargent will go to the free throw line. You don't mind that at all. Supporting Webb City Cardinal Athletics is Webb City Florist and Greenhouse. They offer flower bouquets for all occasions, birthdays, anniversaries, funerals. Find out more about Webb City Florist and Greenhouse. Call 673-3780. Second free throw good. She knocks down a pair. Cardinals back within 3, 25-22 with 5 minutes left here in the third. And a long overthrow that time by Holt, trying to get it back to Howard. Again, you're not unhappy about the number of turnovers Cardinals are creating, and if they can keep attacking the basket, either getting fouled as Sargent was, she's now got 10, and I think 6 of those are at the free throw line, Will. I don't have the score sheet in front of me. Whitley Keith down the lane to Schultz. Kicks it out, swings it to Long. Now to Whitley Keith again for three. Great basketball there. It went all the way around the horn and back to Whitley Keith, who started things. And we're tied at 25, and now the War Eagles throw it away. And it's just that kind of confidence builder you need to see a shot go in.
Yeah, that's exactly what Coach Barrett was wanting to see all the first half. That's exactly what he said during your guys' interview, taking advantage of those turnovers and knocking down those open threes.
Whitley Keith to Long, now back to Sargent. In the corner to Long. Fakes the drive. Now we'll bring it up top and try to get it in the corner to Whitley Keith, and throws it right through her legs. That pass has got to be waist high or higher. And now the War Eagles want a timeout. We're tied at 25. 4:17 left here in the third. Take a 30-second break. Back here with more Cardinal basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Most of us have certain bills that require us to pay them off in order to keep using the service. There's another debt you owe, but this one you cannot pay yourself. It's called sin, and the Bible teaches it separates us from God. Fortunately, the gospel says Jesus loves you and paid that debt for you. It doesn't matter what you've done. You're offered this gift and can receive forgiveness. If you'd like to talk with someone to find out how Jesus can pay the debt of sin in your life, call us at 888-NEED-HIM or go to chataboutjesus.com.
Welcome back to the Cardinal Dome. The Cardinals have tied it at 25 with 4:17 left here in the third quarter. A back-and-forth game. Neither team able to get away from the other. Cardinals creating some turnovers, though, as Holt gets the ball back and they break the Cardinal press, and then she dribbles it out of bounds. Other than Howard, not a lot of ball handling on this War Eagles team, and so the pressure defense is working for the Cardinals. There goes Sargent down the lane. Now to Whitley Keith, and back to Sargent in the corner, looking for Burns in the middle of the floor, and she threw it away. Well, she had two baseline cutters that time. Schultz on the backside of the play and Burns in front in the post. That's where she was trying to go with it. Holt gets it to Olsen. Now cross to Howard. Cardinals will double team her. Now to Cruz on the left wing. And back to Howard. They try to go inside to Holt. Knocked away. Picked up by Kira Long. Pushes it up to Abby Sargent. She wants to challenge. You can get down the lane. Had it knocked away and stolen. As Sophie Cornog, who's checked in, got a hand on it. War Eagles got it right back. Holt. Now to Howard, guarded by Long. She gets down the lane, misses the shot. Went through two Cardinals' hands, and Howard got it right back. The shortest player on the floor, 5'3". In the lane, shot missing by Holt. But again, Cardinals missed the rebound opportunity, and Coach Barrett going to send Adeline Maxwell in there, see if she can clean up the boards a little, Will.
Yeah, and you could see him down on the sideline kind of pushing his hands together, just saying, just grab it, just grab it.
They get it into Cruz up top. Now to Olsen. Over to Cornog, now to Howard. Guarded there. Now Burns guarding Holt. Shot blocked. Picked up by Maxwell. And new player in the game for the Cardinals is Brecklin Sargent. Burns in the corner to Sargent for three. Shot off the mark and just tipped around back into the War Eagles' hands. Here comes Howard with it. Brecklin Sargent guarding her. Now they go in the corner. Back up top to Cruz. Over to Olsen, knocked away and picked up by Burns. Here comes Kira Long with it, down the right side. War Eagles do a good job of loading up once you dribble to one side. They overload their defense little bit and then try to make you throw a tough cross-court pass.
Yeah, basically just making you make the mistake, put a lot of pressure, and
Kara Long to throw it in on the sideline, out of bounds play, and knocked away by Sophie Cornog. We're tied at 25. We've been that way for the last 2.5 minutes. Brecklin Sargent throws it into Abby Sargent. Get it back to Brecklin. Inside to Adeline Maxwell. She wants to drive, and they pulled the chair on her, but Burns got the loose ball. Pretty good job. I think Joanna Rockwell took the worst of that one, though, from Maxwell's drive. Burns going to go to the free throw line, though, for 2 shots here. See if she can break this 25-25 tie. First free throw is good by Burns. Shoots about 73% on the year so far in those first 4 games. Second free throw just short. She made the first. The Cardinals lead it 26-25. Holt gives it off to Howard. And a near steal by Sargent. She got the arm of Holt that time, and second personal foul on Abby Sargent. Brecklin Sargent checks out. Kara Long, Whitley Keith. Abby Sargent steals the inbounds, goes to the cup with her left hand, and she was fouled by Tegan Holt. And that's the one-on-one play you want to see, is good job of getting down the lane. If she goes up with her right hand there, Holt blocks that easily. She used her left hand, kept it away from the defender, and got the foul.
Yeah, really good discipline by the players. You know, a lot of right-handed shooters especially, they'll go up with their right hand either out of habit or just because they don't want to go with their left hand in fear of missing. But Sargent, she goes with her left hand all the way. Great disciplined player.
First free throw good, second one good, and the Cardinals lead 28-25. As they continue to play solid defense here, they get it down the floor to Howard to the War Eagles, trapped there by Whitley Keith and Abby Sargent. And a timeout called by the War Eagles. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with you. Back here in 1 minute, you're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
The Bible indicates that time is a mystery.
Billy Graham.
It is a paradox that while even a tiny child can tell us what time it is, not the profoundest philosopher can tell us what time itself is.
So, what should you be doing with the time you have?
Time has been given to you for the purpose of glorifying God in this life. Time has been given to you to have an encounter with the living God.
That encounter happens when you ask His Son, Jesus Christ, to forgive your sins and to take control of your life.
Ladies and gentlemen, the hour is late. Today is the day of salvation. Now you can accept Jesus Christ as your Savior. You can put your faith, your trust, and your confidence in Him.
If you'd like to learn more about beginning a relationship with Jesus Christ, then call us at 855-255-PRAY. That's 855-255-PRAY. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
We welcome you back to Webb City High School. We're at the Cardinal Dome tonight. It's a doubleheader super night here. And halftime, Will, we saw some great youngsters crossing the floor, some lady basketball. Lady Cardinal basketball is going to be alive and well here for many years to come. We saw them from kindergarten up through the higher grades. Have been playing in some leagues around here. Cardinals knock it away. Kara Long stole the basketball as the Cardinals lead at 28-25. 1:09 left here in the third quarter. This is kind of that part of the game where I was talking to Coach Barrett this morning, and you get that 5-point lead, then you want to get to 6, and you want to get to 8, and then 10. We'll see if they could do that. Kara Long knocks her first free throw in. And gets a second one as well. She's got 4. 30-25, the Cardinals lead. Trying to wear down these War Eagles. They knock it away as Whitley Keith got a hand on it. Cruz got it back, but they're in danger of the 10-second count, and they eventually get it. Great persistence by the Cardinals there. When you get that deflection, you want to just keep making that time clock run. Saw the referee hand counting it out. Now Abby Sargent to Whitley Keith on the right wing. Bounce pass to Burns. She drives, kicks it back to Keith. Cross court to Long, turns down the 3, drives in the baseline. Inside to Maxwell for 2 with the left hand. That's great basketball, great ball reversal there. The Cardinals lead 32-25. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Cruz. Whoa! I don't know if Abby Sargent fouled her or caught it in the jaw there.
Well, we know Abby Sargent, she does like to be aggressive. We see her flying around the court all the time and gets one kind of in the face, but
second foul on Abby Sargent, 14 foul on the Cardinals. Cross court they go to Howard for 3. It's good. And the 32-25 lead now cut to 32-28. 12 seconds left for the Cardinals. Plenty of time to get a good shot. 8 seconds. 6. Maxwell, triple team. Sargent for 3. It's good! And the Cardinals will close the quarter with a 3 and lead at 35-28 as we go to the fourth. We'll take a timeout here, back with fourth quarter action after this on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
So Maggie, just to be clear, this personalized RVest blueprint tells us literally when we can retire with a plan to get there?
Yep. Whoa, that's helpful.
Very helpful.
Retirement planning made easy. RVest Wealth Management. Ready to help.
And we welcome you back to Webb City High School. We're at the Cardinal Dome tonight. Lady Cardinals fought back in that third quarter after they trailed by 5 at halftime, 23-18. Have a 17-point quarter and hold the War Eagles to just 5 and lead it now 35-28 as we start the fourth. Maxwell pounds the basketball, gets inside one more time. They've got no answer for her if she's patient and she makes sure she takes a good look at the basket. Burns on the steal, puts it up, and she was fouled. Cardinals lead 37-28. Burns should be going to the free throw line for 2 more, Will.
Yeah, and going back to Maxwell, she stands 6'1". The only person really close to her currently on the court is Holt and Suarez. They're both 5'11", so definitely you've got a mismatch. If one of those two girls aren't on her, I mean, it's basically a free 2 points if you can get it down low to her.
First free throw good by Burns. You can download the KNEO iPhone or Android phone app at kneo.org. The KNEO iPhone and Android phone apps are sponsored by the Webb City Booster Club. Free throw good. Cardinals lead at 39-28. And here comes Suarez, gets it up the floor to Howard. Bounce pass inside to Cruz. Grab from behind. Let's see who they get the foul on. That's a 4th personal on Addie Burns, and Coach Grant Barron out of abundance of caution with an 11-point lead. Going to take Burns out here. Bring in Caitlin Sinclair. Olsen looking for somebody to throw it into. Gets it to Cruz. Guarded by Maxwell on the perimeter. Now to Howard. And they kick it out for three. Shot off the mark by Suarez. Here comes Whitley Keith. Picked up by Suarez. Now to Sinclair. Over to Kira Long. Back to Whitley Keith for three. Shot just off the mark. Rebound by Cruz. 7 minutes left here in the fourth. Cardinals leading by 11, 39-28. Howard down the lane. Stopped there by Long. Now here comes Holt, and she was fouled. We'll see if that's on the floor. And it will be a baseline out of bounds for the War Eagles. Cardinals got to watch for the quick shot here. Looking to get it in, may get a 5-second call. They throw it back court. Long going to chase it down up the left side. Missed the shot, but rebound by Sargent. And then she was fouled. Kira Long, too good a player to miss those kind of shots, and you know she's a little frustrated by not getting some of the finishes tonight. They're playing her heart out defensively. And there's a quick slip inside by Sinclair. They're blocked from behind by Karen Suarez. Box set here by the Cardinals. In the corner they go to Whitley Keith. They're double teaming Maxwell. Should leave somebody open. Sargent drives baseline. Now tried to throw it all the way out to Keith. I think if she bounces that to Maxwell, she's got a layup. Here comes Howard with it. Suarez with the basketball. And now Olsen back to Holt. Over to Howard. Turns down the three. Drives inside. Back to Holt. Inside they go to Cruz against Maxwell, who blocked her shot. The Cardinals continue to play solid defense. 39-28, the Cardinals lead it. We've got to swing that pass and get it into Maxwell before Cruz can drop down there. There's Sinclair. Now there's the bounce pass, and Maxwell misses the shot. Sargent with the rebound. Long for three. It's good. There's the kind of offensive rebounds Coach Barrett wanted. 42-28, the Cardinals extend their lead to 14. And trapped in the back, but pushing from behind was Whitley Keith. That'll be her third personal. And we'll see Chasney Brown, the 5'7" freshman guard. Going to add a lot of speed to this ball club in the next few years, Will. Coach Barrett looking forward to coaching all these young ladies. There's a three by Suarez all the way down but back out. Saved into Howard, and then a foul from behind by Whitley Keith. And Coach Barrett, once again, that signal you made of, hey, just grab the basketball and try to clutch it with two hands. Baseline out of bounds play. They kick it out to Howard. Drives the lane, misses the shot, and it's going to go back to the Cardinals. Coach Lehman wants to ask Nathan Doubleday if there was a tip, and he says she pushed it through after the initial block is the indication from the official, Nathan Doubleday. Here comes Whitley Keith with it. Over to Kira Long. Roaming the baseline is Maxwell. To get it inside to her. Turns to her right shoulder that time. About to put up another one. She's had a nice third and fourth quarter with the two buckets she's made. There's a three by Whitley Keith on the inbounds play. Off the mark. There's Maxwell on the rebound. Put back no good. 42-28. Cardinals lead it. Under 5 minutes left here in the ball game. Suarez gets it inside. Oh, interior pass to Cruz was perfect, but she overshot it. Cardinals get it right back. Whitley Keith to Abby Sargent. And Coach Grant Barrett wants a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with you with the Cardinals leading 42-28. Back here in 30, you're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or Cookie Dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City, open daily from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Proud to support the Webb City Cardinals.
Welcome back to the Cardinal Dome. Scott Boudreau along with Will Hedrick. Cardinals lead at 42-28. We'll tell you about some of our sponsors: Freeman Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Burpo Family Chiropractic, Arvest Wealth Management, Snodgrass Collision Center, Reeves Tire and Automotive, Papa John's Pizza of Webb City, Hoo Hop Mongolian Grill, Price Family Insurance and Financial Services, Big Nickel, ProLube Maintenance Center, Madison Pet Clinic, Roderick Insurance Agency, and Baker Davis Roderick CPAs. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the ball game. Cardinals lead it 42-28. And a timeout by Coach Grant Barrett just to reset things for his ball club. Wants to get him into a good offensive set here, as looking at a little 1-2-2 trap by the War Eagles. And they overthrow it on the return pass. You know, there's a phrase you use sometimes when you're in a trap. It's make the easy pass. So you always want to look the player nearby before you try that cross-court pass. Howard throws it away. Here comes Sargent on a breakaway. Suarez trying to guard her. She puts it up and in. Again, great job late of using her body to shield off Suarez and then putting it up with the left hand. She'll go to the free throw line for the 2+1 here, Will.
Yeah, and, you know, saying it earlier, I'll say it again, really good discipline. She made a good move there on Suarez, got her kind of unbalanced off her feet. She tried to get the charge, but she was still moving as she went to the ground. And
that's going to be the 5th foul, I believe, on Suarez. She'll foul out of the ball game. And the War Eagles will come back with Chloe Pacras, rather. Free throw by Sargent, in and out, rebound by Cruz. 44-28. The Cardinals on quite a run here since the middle of the third quarter. They trailed 23-18 at the half, have allowed just 5 points here in the second half. That's all of the third and the early 4 minutes, 11 seconds of the fourth. Well, that's some kind of defense they're playing and doing a better job rebounding, not allowing extra opportunities.
Yeah, no, they've done an excellent job forcing the pressure, forcing the awkward pass, and a good job jumping those passes as well. We've seen it from the boys team as well. Good athleticism really all around for this girls team. Good speed and good ball handling skills for the most part.
Howard misses the first free throw. Second one is good, and that breaks a scoring drought for the War Eagles. They trail 44-29 with 3:46 left here in the ball game. In the corner, they get it to Long and miss Chastity Brown on a cut. She has it now on the right baseline, wants to drive. She'll kick it back to Sargent. Man-to-man defense by the War Eagles, but they're not trapping that much. They should have a long pass available if they'll make the cut. Knocked away from Sargent. Now Whitley Keith has it. Got to get it downhill to the baseline. There's the pass to Long. Cardinals take a little time off the clock. Long inside pass to Schultz. She turns, shoots, and misses. 44-29. Cardinals lead with Howard dribbling for the Eagles. Now to Pockrass. Olsen was trapped for a moment, got it to Holt, spins, shoots, and scores. And a timeout called by the War Eagles. We'll take it with you as the Cardinals lead at 44-31. Back here in 30 seconds. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KDO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
In a sense, we all live in earthquake zones. Sometimes things in our world are shaken by forces we can't control. It might be one of those times in your life right now. Life's quakes remind us how breakable and vulnerable we are. You were made for a relationship with Jesus Christ. Only through Him can you be safe for all eternity. He proved it by His blood when He died on the cross to pay for every sin you've ever committed. To learn more, call 888-NEED-HIM.
And we welcome you back to the Cardinal Dome as your Webb City Lady Cardinals lead at 44-31 over the Rogers Heritage War Eagles. Doubleheader night here at the Dome. Good crowd has shown up. Saw some future Lady Cardinals earlier on the floor during halftime, and the boys' game to come after this. And I know they're anxious to get a little bit of a bad taste out of their mouth. Won their first game over in the Carthage tournament on Thursday, lost by 3 to Ray-Pec on Friday, and lost by 3 to their rival Carthage on Saturday. So anxious to get back out here and prove that they're a better team than that. Right now, we got 2:43 left in this one. Whitley Keith up the floor, gets it to Burns. She'll drag it out. You can eat some clock here. You don't mind that at all. Kira Long to Whitley Keith. Now to Burns. We'll see if they want to foul at all. Sargent to Keith for three. It's good. Nice inside-out basketball. Second three of the night for Whitley Keith. And she's got 6. 47-31 the Cardinals lead. Howard for three the other way. It's good. 47-34 the Cardinals lead it. 2 minutes left in this contest. Whitley Keith got grabbed on the arm by Chloe Pockrass, and I believe that's just the 4th team foul, so it'd be sidelined out of bounds for the Cardinals in front of their bench. They get it into Maxwell, back to Keith. Now up top to Abby Sargent, playing a little catch with Whitley Keith. Burns in the action as well. They foul Abby Sargent. Coach Lehman wanted them to go ahead and attack at this point. Abby Sargent, who leads the Cardinals with 17 points on the night, goes back to the free throw line one more time.
Definitely the one that you want to shoot these free throws. She does miss
the old announcer jinx will.
And next time, Scott, I'll be quiet.
She short arms the first one. This one will go in. It's good. 48-34. Cardinals by 14 again. 1:49 left. War Eagles get it up the floor and then lose it. Addie Burns ahead to Sargent. Saves it to Whitley Keith off the backboard. No good, but Sargent with a rebound. Now they can work it around and hold it. And a foul called on Addie Olsen of the War Eagles. And so 15 foul, and now Whitley Keith, chance to go to the free throw line. Push that one a little long. Second one to come. And the second one rattles in, 49-34. Cardinals trap in the backcourt. 1:28 left and leading by 15. Pockrass inside to Cruz, shot missing. She was bothered by Addie Burns, who came chasing after her, maybe had her put that up a little quicker than she wanted. And then a foul after the Cardinals got the rebound, and Whitley Keith's going back to the free throw line, Will.
Well, I'm not sure I should say anything about Miss Keith's shooting ability, just in case.
You could talk about the excellent defense by Burns. Whitley Keith to get the Cardinals one more, and that one's short. Schultz checks in for Adeline Maxwell. She's had a good game. And the second free throw by Keith is good. It's 50-34 Cardinals. A minute 20 left in the game. And a tie-up. Oh, they're going to get a foul on Abby Sargent. It'll be her fourth. Aiden Ponce, one of our officials, having a good conversation with Grant Barrett, head coach of the Cardinals. We get a visit with him during our post-game show. First free throw by Holt was good. And the second one off the back iron. 50-35, the Cardinals lead with a minute 14 left. Abby Sargent trying to break this trapping press and fouled once again by Addie Olson. Trying to extend the game a little bit with these fouls. Maybe just trying to teach his ball club something. Talking about their head coach, Josh Lehman. These are all things that you can gain a little experience from. First free throw by Abby Sargent's good. She's got 19. How about 20 on the night? She makes the second. 52-35. Here comes Holt. Gets it to Howard. In the corner, trapped. Now back to Howard. Holt, top of the key for three. Air ball out of bounds. The Cardinals will get it back under a minute to play. 52-35, the Cardinals lead it. Abby Sargent up the floor and fouled one more time by Chloe Pockrass, and she's going to get to see if she can get over the 20-point mark here. Cardinals get two more out of Whitley Keith in this game. They'd have three players in double figures, as Burns has 11. Sargent knocks down the first free throw and gets a second to go as well. 54-35, 45 seconds left. And stolen by Kira Long. Gets it to Abby Sargent, over to Whitley Keith. Back to Sargent, 30 seconds. Now to Long, and they'll just play catch here if the War Eagles avoid the foul. Kira Long just got to get rid of it. Gets it to Keith, 15 seconds. Cardinals with a great comeback in the second half. And it was knocked off one of the War Eagles, so no backcourt there. And now Sargent can hold it for the buzzer. And the Cardinals win this one, 54-35. We'll come back here in 1 minute and visit with head coach Grant Barrett. Our postgame show brought to you by Price Family Insurance and Financial Services. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic. Once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
Reeves Tire and Automotive knows cars are how you navigate through your busy lives. Professionals will ensure your car is reliable to get you and your family to your destination. We provide competitive pricing and quality work on tires, wheels, oil changes, brakes, suspensions, alignments, and vehicle maintenance, all necessary to ensure your vehicle is ready to go. Family owned and operated for over 39 years, you will receive friendly, honest service, so get rolling with Reed's Tire in Joplin, Webb City, and Carthage.
And welcome back to the Cardinal Dome as the Lady Cardinals win at 54-35 over the Rogers Heritage War Eagles. Our postgame show brought to you by Price Family Insurance and Financial Services and Crowder College. And it was a dominating second half by the Cardinals. They trailed 23-18 at the half and come back and win it in fine fashion, holding the War Eagles to just 12 points in the second half. And we'll be joined here by head coach Grant Barrett after he gets a sip of water. Coach, what a second half by your ball club. I don't know if it was the halftime speech or maybe just better execution all the way around, because you were playing solid defense in that first half. What we're not converting, but once you guys got even with them, even though it went scoreless for a little while, I felt like that was, once you overtook them, it was pretty much your ball game at that point.
I felt like we played three. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice too. So
that's okay.
I felt like we had three very solid quarters in that second quarter. In that second quarter. We had three straight possessions, like I said, at halftime, where they come down, scored an 8-0 run, and before it was over, it was a 12-0 run, and they took the lead by 4 on us. And we're a young team, and we're trying to change some things that we've done. So it takes time, but they started to buy into what we were doing. I challenged them at halftime. I said, our youth program's here. We have 85 girls playing in that, and their parents are here, and their coaches are here. I said, they come to watch us, and we didn't show them what we're about, I felt like, in that first half completely. So I challenged them in some ways, and they come out, and when we got it even, they put the nail in the coffin, and they did some good things there.
One adjustment you made about the time it got even, and again, because there had been a couple possessions where rebounding had been an issue, you put Adeline Maxwell in, and not only did she secure a couple rebounds, but she got an early basket, and they really had to start respecting her, and I thought that opened up Abby Sargent and some others as well.
Oh, I agree. We work hard with Adeline and all of our post players daily, and Coach Harris does a great job there. And so I don't know if you saw her reaction on the bench, but she was pumped about seeing what her post player was doing. And she's starting to believe more and more in herself. It's something that I challenge her with daily. In the first half, I thought she played not like herself, and the second half was a different kid. And that kid is the one that we need for 32 minutes on a night in and night out basis, because she does make that difference, because they have to respect her. When she had that back down basket against that zone, their coach immediately made the substitution. So, that was how she can alter the game for us in that capacity.
Well, Coach, it was a great comeback win, and you got the scoring action going, and congratulations on the victory. And
I appreciate that. Thank
that's
you.
going to let you enjoy Christmas a little bit before you guys head down on the O-Show next week.
Yes, we play it Thursday at Logan Rogersville, and they're a very good ball club. We played them a couple times in the past, and they're junior heavy, but they're really good. And then we get in the O-Show holiday, so we're going to see some teams that we're not accustomed to. So it's exciting. Like our growth is in the right direction. So it's day by day.
Again, congratulations on the victory, and we'll take another 1-minute break here and come back with our boys game after this. You've been listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Papa John's Pizza in Webb City can satisfy your hunger cravings before or after the game. Stop by and pick up one of their specialty pizzas, like the Works, the Meats, or the Barbecue Chicken Bacon. Don't forget to grab a side order of breadsticks or Papa's Wings to top off your order. Papa John's Pizza in Webb City, 417-673-7272, or order online at papajohns.com or through the Papa John's app. Go Cardinals!
Welcome back to the Cardinal Dome. It's time now for the boys' side of things as Coach Jason Horn and his ball club get set to face this Rogers Heritage War Eagles ball club. And Cardinals come in 1-2. The Heritage Eagles come in 2-8 on the season, but a very good ball club, and they'll present some height issues for the Cardinals. It'll be interesting to see how the Cardinals can counter that, because they've got a big man inside that can certainly block shots. Talking about Emmett Blevins, the 6'6", 195-pound senior. But as I said, the Cardinals did a lot of good things over the weekend, particularly defensively. And if the offense can get on track a little bit here tonight, they've got a chance to get even at 2-2 and just continue to build on that success from there.
Yeah, no, one of the things that the Cardinal boys need to execute more on is definitely their three-point shooting. Similar to the girls, they get really good looks, they get steals, they get turnovers, and then they get that open three shot and they just can't quite get it to go in. So, I mean, you get a couple of those shots to go in, and you can probably compete with just about any team around here, Scott.
Well, our countdown to tip-off brought to you by Burpo Family Chiropractic, Express RX in Webb City, and Hoo-Hot Mongolian Grill. And earlier I had a chance to talk with head coach Jason Horn. So let's go to the coaches show, and then we'll come back with more of our countdown tip-off after that. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network. Good evening, Cardinal fans. Welcome to tonight's Coaches Show. Scott Boudreau along with the head coach Jason Horn as the Cardinals prepare for their home opener tonight after a 1-2 weekend in the Carthage tournament. Coach, a great tournament really for you guys overall, in the sense of getting some games in, getting some play style in, and maybe learning from some mistakes as you approach tonight.
Yeah, we got to see a variety of defenses, 3 really good opponents. So we got a lot that we were able to experience in 3 days. And when you have a group that has, limited varsity experience, I think that's crucial early in the season, is to gain those valuable late game experiences when the game is tight and you're having to adjust to, a different defense on the fly. And I thought our guys handled that pretty well. We've got some adjustments we'll have to make, and through practice that will help. And these guys are just going to keep getting better.
When you look at the difference in the wins and the 2 losses, the 2 losses, 3-point losses, that's one possession. It really helps you emphasize then to the guys how important finishing is on layups, how important free throws are, how important it is just to value the basketball.
Well, our message yesterday, and really all through practice, when you get to the varsity level, there's a fine line between winning and losing. You go back to the Ray-Peck game, we got in some foul trouble late. We had 4 guys with 4 fouls. It changed what we were doing defensively, but if you look at the course of the game, we had a couple of missed layups around the basket, an errant pass on a fast break. Well, there's 6 points, potentially maybe 8, and instead of down 3, maybe if you get one of those, you're down 1 at the end of the game, and it changes the play you're trying to run, or maybe you're up in that scenario. Then you go to the next day to Carthage, fouls weren't as much of an issue as much as just finishing plays around the basket. And you have to give credit to Carthage. They played really well. In my time here, they've beaten us 3 times, and all 3 times have been to begin the year in that tournament. So we knew it would be a challenge coming in. We know we're a big game for them. I don't think we rose to the occasion on the offensive end, but the flip side of that is our third game in 3 days on 8 total practices. Not everybody's legs are under them yet. So those are things we can fix, and we think, if we get a chance at those teams later on, we'll be a lot better when we see them down the road.
Give me a quick scouting report on your opponent tonight.
Well, Heritage has a good group. They've got a big man in the middle that's extremely athletic. He's going to block shots. They've got a trio of guards that really shoot the ball really well, and they'll be multiple on their defenses. They'll change defenses on made or missed baskets, so they're really going to try to keep you off balance and comfortable. For us, we want to get the game sped up, continue to play without fouling, and yesterday we worked on shoring up some of our rotations and little things that they're going to do on their press break that'll hopefully translate to the game today. If we can take care of those little details, I think we'll give ourselves a chance to win.
What would you say would be a couple of keys you really want for victory tonight?
Well, number one, finishing plays around the basket. We've got to do a better job of that. I think that sometimes is concentration and just maybe anticipating the bump too soon instead of just playing to make the shot. Our assist totals have been good, but we're hovering around 11 to 12 a game, but we really want to creep that up to about 15. And then turnovers. We've got to force about 28. If we get above 28, we feel like we give ourselves a really good chance to win the game. If we can do those two things well tonight, I think we'll have a really good chance.
Coach, good luck in tonight's ball game. We'll talk to you at halftime and after the game.
Thank you.
Reeves Tire and Automotive knows cars are how you navigate through your busy lives. Professionals will ensure your car is reliable to get you and your family to your destination. We provide competitive pricing and quality work on tires, wheels, oil changes, brakes, suspensions, alignments, and vehicle maintenance, all necessary to ensure your vehicle is ready to go. Family owned and operated for over 39 years, you will receive friendly, honest service, so get rolling with Reeves Tire in Joplin, Webb City, and Carthage.
Papa John's Pizza in Webb City can satisfy your hunger cravings before or after the game. Stop by and pick up one of their specialty pizzas, like the Works, the Meats, or the Barbecue Chicken Bacon. Don't forget to grab a side order of breadsticks or Papa's Wings to top off your order. Papa John's Pizza in Webb City, 417-673-7272, or order online at papajohns.com or through the Papa John's app. Go Cardinals!
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
And it's time now for some keys to winning, brought to you by Missouri Southern State University. First-time qualifying freshmen are eligible for scholarships up to $20,000 automatically at Missouri Southern State University. Learn more at mssu.edu/MosoMerit and apply today. Will, give me a couple of keys real quick before we announce those starting lineups.
Well, I think one of the first things, similar to the girls' games, we got to be good on the boards. As we talked earlier, this is a very tall War Eagles team, and so we've got to be aggressive getting up for the ball. And then secondly, 3-point shots, we need those to go in. We saw the girls get a little bit hot from the 3-point line towards the end of their game. The boys just 28% from the 3-point line, so if they can get a few of those extra three-pointers to go through, they should have a good shot throughout the entirety of the game.
And on this day in 1992, the Cardinals are 3-1. In fact, in 1993, Brad Ansley popped in a game-high 29 points as Webb City defeated the Parsons Vikings. And we're going to take a 2-minute timeout for the national anthem. Back here with more Cardinal basketball after this on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Price Family Insurance and Financial Services has been caring for clients since 1990 and is still here to take care of all your insurance needs, from auto, home, business, life, and health insurance to group health insurance for businesses, plus financial services. To find out more information, call the dedicated team at Price Family Insurance and Financial Services today at 417-673-8338 or stop by and see them at 100 South Main Street in Webb City. You can also learn more online at pricefamilyinsurance.com.
Cure those school night blues and save money at the same time. That's right! Bring the whole family to Who Hot Mongolian Grill in Joplin every Tuesday from 4 p.m. to close, and kids 10 and under eat free with a purchase of an adult grill meal. Enjoy all you can eat on a selection of fresh vegetables plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Who Hot's mouth-watering signature sauces. Who Hot Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Lineups tonight brought to you by Papa John's Pizza of Webb City and Reeves Tire and Automotive. First for the visiting Heritage War Eagles, 6-foot sophomore Graham Neipling, a 6-foot senior Isaac Karras, a 6'2" senior Bryson Jackson, a 6'1" senior Peyton Branscombe, and a 6'3" junior Carter Cox. I misspoke on one of these. It'll be Emmett Blevins, the 6'6" senior, starting, not Branscombe. Now your starting lineups for your Webb City Cardinals. A 6-foot junior, Trey Turner. Another 6-foot junior, Slade Hurd. 6-foot senior, Eli Pace. 6-foot senior, Holton Keith. And a 6'2" junior, Dalton Riggs. The head coach of the War Eagles is Tom Olson, assisted by Adam Simmons, Paul Boyles, Stacy Mulder, and a volunteer assistant, as well as Eric Kimbrough and Brandon Roskovich. The Cardinals are coached by Jason Horn, assisted by Jacob Strigley, Mackenzie Sams, Alex Pickett, Colton McKee. Their managers are Jasmine Sanchez-Travis, Hayden Johnson, Stella Collard, Daisy Pitsley, Emma Bolger, Jaden Underwood, and Riley Thomas. And this crowd is gathered here at the Dome tonight, excited to see some more basketball, and a little introductory video. Now the spotlight swirling around to give these Webb City Cardinals a proper introduction. And I mentioned earlier about this date in Cardinal history. Brad Ansley had a game-high 29 points in their win over Parsons Vikings, 67-38 in 1993. They led 22-8 after the first quarter, expanded 35-19 at the half, and a guy named Grant Wistrom also had 17 points in that ball game, Will, and always good to look back at a little Cardinal history as the Cardinals form a final huddle of the starters. And we're set to play some basketball. Good student section here tonight for the Cardinal boys to maybe get a little extra juice from. It'll be Holton Keith to jump center against the 6'6" Emmett Blevins. And Aiden Ponce tosses it up. Holton Keith steals the tap, and here comes Eli Pace with it. Hand off to Keith. Now to Turner, looking for a back cut. There's Riggs, top of the key for three. Off the mark. And here come the War Eagles with the basketball. Neipling with it. Cross court he goes to Karras. Knocked away by Turner as Blevins was trying to get to it in the corner. Good hustle play there by Trey Turner. It's in the deepest part of the corner in front of the Cardinal cheerleaders in the water cooler. Struggling to get it in. Now they finally lob it in to Jackson. Cross court he goes to Karras. Now stolen by Slade Hurd. Looks up the floor. Nobody guarding him all the way to the cup, and he missed it. Short arm to left-hand layup. Here comes Jackson with a basketball. Down the lane he goes. His shot missing, got his own rebound missing. Blevins with a rebound, had his shot blocked, and Pace comes up with it for the Cardinals. He gets down the lane. Scoop shot from the left hand is good. One thing I think you'll see out of Eli Pace tonight is a little more aggressive going to the basket as the opportunities allow. And War Eagles score inside as Blevins got an easy two there. We're tied at 2. Pace calls out the play. 2-3 zone look. He goes all the way to the cup. Fouled and scores. Second layup for Eli Pace in as many trips. Put that high off the glass before Blevins could get there for the block, but he was fouled anyway.
Yeah, and those are the type of things, type of people, Eli Pace and Holton Keith, some seniors, those are the guys that you're going to have to rely on throughout this game.
Makes his free throw. It's 5-2 Cardinals. They'll set up their 1-2-2 trap. Here comes Karras. Now cross-court pass to Jackson. Inside they go, and Dalton Riggs late on the cut that time. And he fouls Carter Cox, a 6'3" junior. Baseline out of bounds for the War Eagles. Josh Hughes asks Mr. Carter to tuck in the shirt. He nearly throws it away. He got it to Karras, who leaped for it. Now Hurd on the steal, has Turner with him. He'll kick it out to Pace for three. It's good! And a hot 8-0 run for Eli Pace to start this game. 8-2, the Cardinals lead. Cross-court pass to Neipling. Inside they go to Jackson. Now to Blevins. Easy two there. You don't stay in front of Blevins, he's going to score that basket. 8-4, the Cardinals lead. Pace getting downhill once again against Jackson. Kicks it out to Hurd. Back to Pace. Wants to go downhill again. Spins in the lane. And a foul called on Jackson, who was guarding him. Pace to throw it in for the Cardinals. A little cross screen. Get it into Holton Keith. He missed the little hook shot that time. Here come the War Eagles with it. 8-4. They nearly throw it away. And then great read that time by Turner. They tried to throw it cross court to the top right wing. Turner got a hand on it, knocked it off the hand of one of the War Eagles, and goes right back to the Cardinals. 4 early turnovers by the War Eagles. Here comes Holton Keith. He wants to get downhill. Stop there. Pace for three. It's good. He's got all 11. 11-4, the Cardinals lead. They try to throw it inside. They go to Carter, now to Blevins. His shot missing. Got his own rebound, put back good. So Blevins and Pace with the battle, 11-6. Holton Keith spins in the lane, gets the shot to go. Nice decision that time to stop and spin and get to his strong side. 13-6, the Cardinals lead. In the corner. And nearly stolen. Here comes Neipling down. Now Karras being chased by Pace. And nearly lost it out of bounds. Tried to throw it off one of the Cardinals. They steal it. Jackson had nowhere to go. Pace to the cup. His shot good. 15-6, the Cardinals lead. Pace with 13 of the 15 here in the first quarter. They go inside. Get it to Blevins again. He's fouled. Quick passing that time from Cox to Blevins made that one happen. It'll be 15-8 with the free throw to come. And Holden Johnson will check in for Dalton Riggs. He's a tough matchup. He's 6'6", very athletic as Blevins.
Yeah, definitely not an easy matchup for anybody, but Coach Horn subbing in Holden Johnson just to add just that little bit extra height, a little bit of arm length as well.
Aiden Ponce making sure that the scorebook agrees with the score that's on the board. It's 15-9 Cardinals after Blevins makes the free throw. Pace brings the basketball up under 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Pace, jumper in the lane, misses, rebound, pushing it up the floor. Here comes Cox with it and somehow got it to go off the jump stop. Now here comes Holden Johnson. Blevins on him. They'll get it back to Pace. See what the Cardinals want to run here. There goes Holton Keith down the lane. Shot blocked by Bryson Jackson. And Mason Young will check in for the Cardinals. They'll replace Slade Hurd. 15-11. After an early run by the Cardinals, War Eagles have climbed right back into it. There goes Holton Keith down the lane, had it knocked away. Now gets back down the side, and it rattles in. Another strong move by Holton Keith, and these two senior guards are doing what they're supposed to be doing, and that is just leading by example. And they're not taking shots they shouldn't take either, Will.
No, they're just using their athleticism, getting around guys and getting open. And it's like I said earlier, these are the two guys that you're going to have to rely on, not just in this game, but throughout the entire season.
Keith looking for the free throw, missed it. 17-11, the Cardinals lead it with 3:17 left here in the first quarter. They throw it across, Jackson does. Now to Cox, to Jackson, drives baseline, and back up top for three. Off the mark, and that time Holden Johnson on a great box out against Blevins, and Blevins just kind of tried to clear him out of there, gets called for the foul. It'll be his first, and they bring in Peyton Branscombe, the 6'1" senior for the War Eagles. 17-11, the Cardinals lead it, under 3 to go here in the first quarter. Eli Pace, guarded by Karras, bounces it back, and Blevins came to help, and Pace put it up and in anyway. He is not shy, and he's showing his strength right now. 19-11, the Cardinals. Turner knocks it away. You love Trey Turner's length and athleticism. He plays that 1-2-2 wing side really well. Here comes Cox. Now Jackson with the basketball. About to face the trap again to get the steal. Turner has it. Wants to get to the cup. One to jam it. Lost it. Keith got the rebound. Now Mason Young for the finish, and he'll be fouled. You kind of knew when Trey got the ball, it was crossing half court. He wanted to jam that one. I think he just lost the basketball a little bit. He had plenty of height on that jump.
Yeah, he definitely he can really get up there, Scott. But I mean, we all knew as soon as he got that ball streaking down the middle of the court, he was going for the slam.
Mason Young misses the first free throw, and Peyton Mays in for the War Eagles. He'll replace Jackson. Second free throw good. It's 20-11. Cardinals lead it. 2:14 left here in the first. Mays has the basketball, gets it across to Karras. Back to Mays. Shot blocked by Turner. Good timing on that one. Branscombe tried to put a three up. They get it into Karras, playing the point. Holton Keith guarding him. And Holden Johnson knocks it out of the hands of Blevins as they tried to get it to him on the baseline pass. They'll have it out of bounds in front of the Cardinal bench. Cox to throw it in. They lob it, and Turner steals it. Up the floor to Holton Keith. Behind the back, put it up, and short-armed it. He thought he got fouled. And once again, Holden Johnson knocks it out. He's playing some tough defense right now, and a timeout on the floor with the Cardinals leading 20-11. We'll take it with you back here in 30 seconds. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic, once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
Welcome back to Webb City High School at the Cardinal Dome tonight. Lady Cardinals victorious in the first game over these War Eagles, 54-35. On the boys' side now with 1:43 left here in the first. Cardinals lead at 20-11. We'll tell you about some of our sponsors. They include the Big Nickel, ProLube Maintenance Center, Madison Pet Clinic, Roderick Insurance Agency, Baker Davis Roderick CPAs, Missouri Southern State University, Webb City Booster Club, Dairy Queen of Webb City, as the War Eagles have the basketball and thrown in by Cox to Karras. Over on the side. Cardinals steal it up the floor to Holton Keith, and he misses the layup. Oh my, that's the second layup he's missed on that right side. Cardinals getting great opportunities in transition. Trey Turner checks out, and Slade Hurd back in for the Cardinals. Howard in the ball game is trapped, and across to Karras, his three off the mark. Blevins with a rebound, put back good. Well, he's just taller and lankier and got that one quicker than anybody else. Holden Johnson for three on the kick out. Rebound by Holden Keith off the miss, knocked out of his hand, and goes back to the War Eagles. Here comes Karras, guarded there by Johnson. And down the baseline, stolen by Holton Keith as they try to get it into Blevins. Wants to get down the lane again, and he'd like to make one of those layups, Will.
Well, I think one of the problems is he's going with the underhand kind of finger roll type shot. If he just flips his hand over and goes with an overhand, I mean, it just makes those shots a whole lot easier.
Yeah, you want to take the spin off it. He'll go to the free throw line, though, and earns a pair of free throws on that drive. 15 foul on the War Eagles. He makes the first. Holden Johnson checks out. Trey Turner back in. Holden Johnson gave you a solid 3 minutes there of defensive basketball, nearly knocked down a three as well. Second free throw short, 21-13 the Cardinals lead. 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. They get it to Howard. And he traveled with the basketball. On the fake, he walked forward. And the Cardinals get the turnover with 39 seconds left. Let's see if the Cardinals want to go for one here or just run some kind of set play. It's a 1-3-1 look here. We'll see if they jump into a man defense. Eli Pace got it to Mason Young. He wants to drive in the corner to Slade Hurd. There goes Young, and he throws it away. Blevins picks it up. 19 seconds. Down to Cox into Blevins. His shot good. He's got 11 in this first quarter, 13 of the 15 rather. 21-15. There's Trey Turner for three. Shot off the mark. One last heave available for the War Eagles, and it's no good at the end of one. It's your Webb City Cardinals 21, Heritage War Eagles 15. Back here in 1 minute, you're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Webb City Cardinal fans, did you know there's a local, knowledgeable, friendly pharmacy conveniently located at 101 West Doherty in Webb City? We are Express RX of Webb City. And the best part is we can save you up to 90% on your prescriptions from the big box stores. We make it so easy to switch. Plus, we offer free convenient services such as free delivery, drive-through, and free pill packaging. So come by and make the switch today. And go Cardinals!
The Webb City Booster Club is proud to support Webb City student athletes. The Booster Club works with parents, community volunteers, and businesses to enrich the experience of Webb City High School athletics. They would like to encourage anyone interested in making an impact on our student athletes to consider joining the Booster Club. If you are an individual, family, or business and would like more information on joining the Boosters, you can stop by the Booster trailer that is at all Cardinal home games, or you can find them on Facebook at Webb City Athletic Booster Club. Webb City Booster Club wishes all their athletes an amazing year.
We start the second quarter here. The Webb City Cardinals leading the Heritage War Eagles 21-15. Scott Boudreau along with Will Hedrick, Luke Taylor back at our studios. Girls victorious earlier tonight over the War Eagles 54-35. And Cardinals a good first quarter. 15 of the 21 by Eli Pace, 5 by Holton Keith, and then a single free throw by Mason Young to make that scoring, but good unselfishness and just taking advantage of what he had. Talking about Eli Pace's hot start. Holden Johnson back in there to start the second quarter. They get it inside to Blevins. He lost it and out of bounds. Cardinals trying to find some way to either not allow the pass into Blevins or to get a better double team on him, because he had 13 of the 15 for the War Eagles, and maybe you can also say you might live with that for a little while. Holden Johnson back out to Holton Keith. Johnson turns the corner on Blevins and dribbled it off his foot and out of bounds. Yeah, you got to challenge Blevins on the defensive end to guard. There's a three by Howard, no good. Picked up by Trey Turner. Hesitates, gets to the left baseline. Now back out to Holton Keith. Out of Slade Hurd. Keith wants a three. It's good from the left wing that time. 24-15, the Cardinals extend their lead again. Howard. A little give and go. They knock it out of bounds. Does Holden Johnson. You saw that time, Will, both Holden Johnson, Slade Hurd were ready to collapse on Blevins.
Mm-hmm.
Be a baseline out of bounds for the Cardinals as Carter Cox checks back in to throw the ball in from that baseline, and we'll get reminded by Nathan Double D once again to tuck the shirt in. They throw it up high. Turner nearly intercepts it and then collides with Max Howard. He Just a little late that time. I think if he could have started his jump a hair earlier, he probably just tips that to himself for a layup. Here comes Howard with it, trapped by Turner and Keith. Now they get it over to Branscombe. Stolen by Turner, up ahead to Holton Keith. Layup, good. 26-15, the Cardinals lead, and another timeout called by the War Eagles. We'll take it with you back here in 30 seconds. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Welcome back to Webb City High School. We're at the Cardinal Dome here, the second half of Super Night here. Cardinal boys lead the War Eagles from Rogers Heritage 26-15 with 6:34 left in the first half. We'll tell you about some more of our sponsors. Express RX in Webb City, Body and Soul Transformation, Nick Meyer CPA and Crowder College. Coach Horn getting the defense he wants out of this 1-2-2 press, and saw it over the weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Defense was pretty solid for the Cardinals, particularly in the games that they stayed out of foul trouble. The loss to Ray-Pec on Friday, probably attributable to having 4 starters with 4 fouls that night and had to change the defense. They get a turnover there as Branscombe just threw it away. And one of the things about this 1-2-2 press, Will, is they're inviting you to throw it a certain direction, and they're just baiting you at times. Eli Pace to Holton Keith. Gets a screen from Johnson. Back to Pace. Inside, and a push from behind. The foul will be on Peyton Branscombe. Holden Johnson was about to post him up. They were dragging Blevins out of the lane because Turner was being guarded by him. He drug to the left baseline. Now Pace to throw it in. Slip it into Turner. Hook shot in the lane, no good. Gets his own rebound. Get a second chance at it here. And they'll call a fist play. A little dribble drive action here. Turner spins, turns, gets through the lane. What a move for 2. Woo! He broke both ankles that time, I think. 28-15, the Cardinals lead it. 5:50 left here in the second quarter. Karras, cross court to Branscombe. And I don't know, even Coach Horn, I know how you could mistake that gray hair on Coach Horn's head for one of your own players, but that was the closest person to that basketball. And Eli Pace gets the play call now from head coach Jason Horn. They'll get it to Holton Keith. Inside they go to Johnson, a no-look pass, and Holden wasn't ready for it. Down the floor comes Cox. Nice recovery by Trey Turner as they were coming right to Blevins one more time. 28-15, the Cardinals lead. Cox throws it into Neipling, inside to Blevins, guarded by Pace and Johnson. Shot no good, and then a block as Graham Neipling tried to put up another shot. Holton Keith said, not right now. Cox will throw it in the backcourt to Jackson. Brings it across, over to Karras. Back to Cox. Now they'll double team as Jackson goes down the baseline. Slade Hurd had it and lost it out of bounds as they, once again, they're just trying to force it into Blevins, and you know that, so you double off to him almost every time.
Yeah, no, they collapsed on him real quick. They knew it was coming. They just couldn't get their hands
Jackson
on the ball.
Down the lane, and Pace just about had him tied up there, but they're going to get a foul on Eli Pace with the bump, his first personal. Cox throws it into Jackson. Right wing they go, and back out to Jackson. Now over to Neipling. Jackson to Neipling. Cross court they go. Cox nearly fell down and walked, but got it to a teammate. And a near steal by Holden Keith, but Jackson picks it up. Goes down the lane, shot blocked, foul on Holden Johnson. Pretty good defense there because they really had the War Eagles on the run.
Yeah, they did. The pressure that this Webb City Cardinals defense puts on, I mean, all teams so far that we've seen, Scott, it's just an immense amount of pressure, and it's hard to recover.
Jackson needs to catch his breath. May have taken a shot as he went down the lane there, and he says, I'm ready to go. Cardinals lead at 28-15. 4:37 left here in the second quarter, and the Cardinal student section, the cheerleaders, everybody letting them know about the miss. Second free throw off the back iron. Trey Turner comes down with it, and they'll set up the play. Holden Keith as at top of the key, gets downhill against Blevins. Handoff to Pace. Hurd takes the cross-court pass, and then Johnson had it knocked away by Blevins. The cross-court passes are dangerous against any team, but these guys are pretty athletic. That's not the pass you want every time, particularly when Blevins is in the area. Mason Young will check in for Holden Johnson. Another solid few minutes there by Johnson. Trey Turner into Holden Keith at the elbows. Pace, and we got a hold on, I believe that's going to be on Neipling, and it's his third personal. The five. They'll bring in Peyton Branscombe to replace him. Eli Pace with a baseline out of bounds throw in here. Hard curl by Holden Keith to the cup. Oh, you love the action there. Everybody wanted to go with Mason Young, who's making a hard cut to the right corner, and then slipping it was Holden Keith, and Pace patiently waited to find him. 30-15, the Cardinals have doubled up the War Eagles. There's a three by Karras off the mark. Rebound by Pace. And what do we have? Whoa, they're going to call Mason Young. He may have cleared out Blevins. I could tell that Eli Pace had an awful easy rebound. Young commits the foul, 14 foul on the Cardinals, his first. And Cox to throw it in underneath the War Eagles goal. Blevins gets it, puts it up and in. His first points of this quarter. It's 30-17. And the Cardinals give it right back. Lob to Cox. He scores. 30-19. 4 quick points for the War Eagles with 3:37 left here in the second quarter. And you can't get overconfident because with the scoring ability of Blevins, they can get back in just about any game. There's a three by Pace. Off the mark, Young on the rebound, inside the Pace, or from Pace to Turner, and he gets a quick two. Turner, his fourth point of the night, 32-19, the Cardinals lead. And a long pass from Branscombe to Karras. Goes out of bounds once again near the Cardinal baseline. Quick little 4-point momentum by the Eagles. The Cardinals came back, got a basket, and then they got the turnover. And Coach Horn wants a timeout with 3:01 left here in the second period. We'll take it with him. 32-19 our score. Cardinals lead it. Back here in 30 seconds. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Every Sunday from 4 p.m. to close, it's Student Night at Huhat Mongolian Grill in Joplin. Students of any age can bring in your valid student ID and receive 25% off your grill meal. At Huhat Mongolian Grill, you can always enjoy a vast selection of fresh vegetables, plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Huhat's mouth-watering signature sauces. Huhat Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin. More information online at huhat.com.
And we welcome you back to Webb City High School. We're at the Cardinal Dome. Second game of a doubleheader tonight. Lady Cardinals win it 54-35 over the Heritage War Eagles. Right now, 3 minutes left here in the first half. Cardinal boys lead at 32-19. Holton Keith, backdoor lob, and he just threw it wide. That's got to be right at the basket. They run the perfect backdoor play. That pass has got to be on point, as Turner would have been wide open for an easy layup. Branscombe to Cox to Karras. In the corner to Branscombe. Eli Pace on him. Good guarding there near steal. Cox comes up with it. Now Karras inside to Blevins, knocked away by Young. Good scramble defense there by the Cardinals. Carter Cox to throw it in. Get it to Branscombe on that left wing, dribbles and loses it. And somehow Blevins ended up with it. And after a missed shot, gets his own rebound, puts it in. 32-21. 17 points for Blevins. Pace to Hurd, fakes the shot. Cross court now to Pace. Back to Holton Keith for three. It sticks on the rim. And possession arrow should go back to the Cardinals. So that's the only good thing about that shot. Aiden Ponce, one of our officials, will wipe down the basketball, make sure it's dry. Eli Pace to throw it in. Gets it into Young. Challenged and puts in a little running hook that time, no good against Peyton Mays, who brings it up the floor to Branscombe. Inside to Cox. Over here to Karras on the right wing for three. No good. Blevins, a big rebound, missed it. Cox gonna get called for an over the back there, says Josh Hughes. They're gonna get Karras on the foul, saying he pushed somebody. It's his first. That's just 3 team fouls on the War Eagles. Eli Pace and Holton Keith discuss the play call as Pace brings it up the floor. Across the timeline, man-to-man right now by the War Eagles, but they'll drop into zone once in a while. Pace has it. Now they show that little 2-3 zone look. Pace down the lane against Blevins. Puts it up, no good. Rebound Karras. Quickly Holton Keith trying to trap him. In the corner, Branscombe drives baseline. Oh, that's got to be a walk. And student section and a few Cardinal fans wondering how he got from the three-point line to the key area. But he's going to be rewarded with a pair of free throws here. Minute 11 left and the Cardinals leading 32-21. Got to keep the pressure up for the next minute 11. You don't want to give the War Eagles any confidence going into half, Will.
No, definitely want to keep the pressure on, keep forcing mistakes.
First free throw, no good. Next one rattles in. And Jackson will return for the War Eagles, replacing Peyton Branscombe. Eli Pace will bring it up the floor, and he crosses the timeline. Just over a minute to go here till halftime. 32-22, the Cardinals lead it. Turner back in the game. Inside to Holton Keith. Off the glass. It's good. He challenged Blevins to come to him. Blevins didn't close. Made the little 12-footer, 34-22. So Pace with 15, Holton Keith with 14. A closeout on Cox. Shot no good. Holton Keith with the rebound has Holden Johnson ahead. Kicks it out to Pace. Cross court to Trey Turner. Looks at it. Now Holden Johnson for three. It's good. He's got no fear in shooting that, and he's a good shooter. He needs to take that shot, and he knocks it down. 37-22, the Cardinals lead. Blevins looks for two inside, no good. Rebound that time by Jackson. Put back is good. 37-24, 5 seconds. Pace got time to shoot one. Holton Keith needs to put it up. Pace for three at the buzzer. It's good. And the Cardinals take a 40-24 lead at the half. We'll be back with our halftime after this. You're listening to Cardinal basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network. Back here in 3 minutes.
Webb City Sports is sponsored by Nick Myers, certified public accountant, located in Webb City at 2nd and Main, next door to City Hall, offering tax preparation and planning for personal and business taxes. Plus, they offer bookkeeping services and QuickBooks setup and training services. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Nick Myers CPA at 2nd and Main in Webb City, with offices also in Joplin and Anderson. More information online at nickmyerscpa.com or 417-673-4200.
Proud to support the Cardinals and serve the Webb City and surrounding areas is Madison Pet Clinic. Located at 1631 South Madison in Webb City, they specialize in pet surgery, wellness exams, and vaccinations. Open Monday through Friday 8 to 5:30 and Saturday 8 to noon. Madison Pet Clinic is a proud supporter of the Webb City Cardinals. 673-2455 or online at madisonpetclinic.com. Go Cardinals!
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City, open daily from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Proud to support the Webb City Cardinals.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
Cure those school night blues and save money at the same time. That's right! Bring the whole family to Who Hot Mongolian Grill in Joplin every Tuesday from 4 p.m. to close, and kids 10 and under eat free with a purchase of an adult grill meal. Enjoy all you can eat on a selection of fresh vegetables, plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Who Hot's mouth-watering signature sauces. Who Hot Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin.
It's your Webb City Cardinals 40, Rogers Heritage War Eagles 24, and really a good opening spurt in that first quarter by the Cardinals. Led by Eli Pace, scoring I think the first 11 points. Of course, Blevins answering, but in that second quarter, the defense took over for the Cardinals. They kept scoring and really kept Blevins down a little bit more in that second quarter. Our halftime show brought to you by Freeman Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Let's go ahead and take another 3-minute timeout here. Back with more after this. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Singing is my career and my calling, but I'm also a mother of 4.
And as entrepreneurs, we weigh the cost of every decision.
Medical bills are no longer a worry for our family, so I can focus on my calling.
And our family.
Joining Christian Healthcare Ministries was one of the best decisions we ever made. We're the Blair family, and this is our CHM story.
Choose your doctor without network restrictions, all at an affordable price. Enroll anytime at chministries.org/enroll.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
Reeves Tire and Automotive knows cars are how you navigate through your busy lives. Professionals will ensure your car is reliable to get you and your family to your destination. We provide competitive pricing and quality work on tires, wheels, oil changes, brakes, suspensions, alignments, and vehicle maintenance, all necessary to ensure your vehicle is ready to go. Family owned and operated for over 39 years, you will receive friendly, honest service, so get rolling with Reeves Tire in Joplin, Webb City, and Carthage.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic, once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
Welcome back to the Cardinal Dome here in Webb City. Cardinals lead 40-24, 3 minutes before the second half. We're going to send it down to Scott Boudreau on the sideline with head coach Jason Horn.
I'm joined by head coach Jason Horn. Coach, first quarter, you guys got out to a hot start. Eli Pace leading the way like you needed to, but then I thought the defense really took over in that second quarter.
Yeah, they're flying around. All 5 guys are getting in position, sprinting with wide hands, trying to get tips. I think we've kind of sped them up, got them a little uncomfortable, and forced them into some uncharacteristic passes. We got to continue that, start this quarter. These first 4 minutes will be big for us. We want to try to get some separation here and hopefully break their will.
Good luck here in the second half, Coach.
Thank you.
And we'll take another 2-minute timeout here, back with second half action after this. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City, open daily from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Proud to support the Webb City Cardinals.
Papa John's Pizza in Webb City can satisfy your hunger cravings before or after the game. Stop by and pick up one of their specialty pizzas, like the Works, the Meats, or the Barbecue Chicken Bacon. Don't forget to grab a side order of breadsticks or Papa's Wings to top off your order. Papa John's Pizza in Webb City, 417-673-7272, or order online at papajohns.com or through the Papa John's app. Go Cardinals!
So Maggie, just to be clear, this personalized RVest blueprint tells us literally when we can retire with a plan to get there?
Yep. Whoa, that's helpful.
Very helpful.
Retirement planning made easy. RVest Wealth Management. Ready to help.
Welcome back to Webb City High School here at the Cardinal Dome. Your Webb City Cardinals lead 40-24. Got an extra 3 points at the buzzer to end that second quarter. And music says pump it up. The cheerleaders trying to pump up this crowd one more time. And Coach Horn, no doubt, wants to see his second half start with a bang here if they can. Continue to create the turnovers that led to this 16-point lead. Jackson has it for the War Eagles. In the corner to Karras. One to go to Blevins. Couldn't. Now back to Jackson. They swing it. Karras for three. His shot no good, and Hurd with the rebound. Coming down the lane, hands it off to Pace on the left side. He'll go down the lane, past Blevins, misses the shot, and rebound by War Eagles. Neipling gets it inside to Blevins, missed the shot, put back is good though. And it's 40-26. No secret to what they're going to do. It's pounded into Blevins. Everybody else take an open shot once in a while. 19 of the 26 by Emmett Blevins, the senior. Here comes Jackson with a steal. Holden Keith is back. He grabbed his arm. Jackson able to put it up anyway. And Cardinals with a careless turnover there to get things going. One thing you could hear in Coach Horn's voice, Will, he doesn't want any sloppiness in these first 4 minutes.
Yeah, no, definitely one of the points that our good friend Adam Winkler always had. The first 4 minutes of the half are arguably the most important minutes. That's how you set the tone, and that's really where you determine how the half is going to end up being played.
First free throw no good by Bryson Jackson. We'll see what the second one is good. 40-27. Cardinals push it up the sideline. In the corner to Holden Johnson. Inside to Pace. Had it ripped. Picked up by Keith, though. Put it up. No good. Up the floor they go. To Karras. Trey Turner on him. Now Cox has it. Knocked away, but picked up by Neipling. And a kick by Eli Pace. Active hands for Eli Pace and Holden Keith at the top of that trap. Cox will throw it in the backcourt to Neipling. He stops his dribble, gets it across. Now they'll trap him. And knocked away, got his dribble back. In the lane was Karras. Now Jackson had it knocked away. Holden Johnson comes up with it to Trey Turner. Inside they go to Keith. That's great transition basketball there. Holden Johnson getting a start here in the second half after a solid first half. 42-27, Cardinals back to 15-point lead. And Pace knocks it away from Neipling, who got it back. Now gets it across the timeline. Cox has it. Jackson to Cox to Neipling for three. Off the mark, and who wants the rebound? Got a foul. And I think they're going to get Eli Pace, and it'll be his second. And a timeout called by head coach Tom Olson for the War Eagles. We'll take it with you back here in 30 seconds with the Cardinals leading 42-27. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic. Once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
We're back here at Webb City High School at the Cardinal Dome. Scott Boudreau along with Will Hedrick. Luke Taylor back at our studios. Cardinals lead it 42-27. 5:50 left here in the third quarter. Out of the timeout, they swing it to Cox on the left side. His three no good. Picked up by Hurd, and Pace will bring it across for the Cardinals. Little man-to-man defense right now. Hurd has it left wing. Gets out of there and brings it back across to Pace on the left wing. And they run a little fist action here, see if they can get a dribble, drive, and kick. Holton Keith with the basketball. Holden Johnson trying to drag Blevins out of the lane. Keith downhill to the cup. Puts a shot up, no good. Blevins with a rebound. He just didn't get all the way deep and then tried to scoop it at the end. Karras inside to Cox, lobs it to Blevins, no chance there as Holden Johnson intercepts it. Now gives it to Trey Turner. Over to Eli Pace. And back to his zone defense. And Coach Olson calling it out. Inside to go to Turner. Blevins guards him. That lets Holton Keith slip behind him for a layup. Nice left-handed finish there, and a good find by Slade Hurd. 44-27, the Cardinals lead. Neipling with it. Cross court to Karras. Up top to Cox. Cardinals just keep double teaming that top of the key area. They get it to Jackson. There's Cox on the runner. No good. Blevins with a rebound, and he was fouled. It's not the first shot you've had to worry about. A lot of times, Will, it's been the second shot. Blevins cleans up a lot of mistakes by his teammates and gets you an extra shot at the basket.
Yeah, it's just really hard to get those rebounds when that ball kind of hits the back of the rim, just kind of starts floating up in the air.
Blevins' first free throw, no good. And he puts the second one in. He's got 20. Sideline break. Hurd for three. Short. Picked up by Keith. Eli Pace for three. Top of the key. No good. Tapped away by Turner, but here comes Neipling with it. Hurd's back. And he takes a charge. They're going to say it's a blocking foul. Tried to get back in time to take the contact. So Pace with 18 so far in this game, along with Holton Keith for the Cardinals. Turner with 4. Holden Johnson with that 3 has 3 among these guys that are currently on the floor. Slade Hurd yet to score. 44-28 as Neipling missed the first free throw, short arm the second one. We'll stay at 44-28, inside 4 minutes to go in the third. So Cardinals have scored 4 in the first 4 minutes. There's Hurd for 3. It's long. Blevins with the rebound, and then he tried to throw it back. Holden caught it. Hurd fighting for the rebound. He'll save it. Now drive baseline against Blevins before he pulls it out. Eli Pace will set the play up for the Cardinals. Little zone look here from the War Eagles. It'll go off of Cox. Eli Pace in front of the Cardinals bench. Run a little sideline out of bounds play here. Gets it into Turner. See what they want to run here. A little ball screen action. Now back to Pace in the corner. For three, it's good. Boy, he's looked good shooting a three tonight. That's either his third or fourth three for his 21 points. Cross court to Karras. Jackson tried to get Blevins, and Holden Johnson is playing big right now and has, throughout the minutes he's been given, at least interrupting some of the inside play of the War Eagles. 47-28, Cardinals trying to extend the lead here. Max Howard checked in, he's got the ball. Now Cox, Karras, trap there and back to Howard. Now to Neipling. Inside they go to Cox, dumps it to Blevins, turns against Holden Johnson and misses everything. And Blevins fouls Eli Pace. I think he saw the double team, and as I said earlier, Will, just the length of Holden Johnson causing him enough trouble at times that doesn't always make that first shot.
Yeah, sometimes good enough really is good enough.
Holden Keith downhill. Trey Turner for a jumper, no good. Howard with the rebound, being chased by a pair of Cardinals. And Trey Turner and Holden Johnson both converging at the same time on the 5'11 Howard. Now we'll see Dalton Riggs back in there for the Cardinals after some more solid minutes from Holden Johnson. 2:10 left here in the third. Karras has it up top. Now to Cox in the corner to Neipling for three. His shot no good. Hurd with the rebound. Riggs running the floor. Now to Pace. Reads it. Hurd won the three. Didn't have it. There's Pace. Downhill he goes. Gets around Blevins. Didn't have enough leverage left, though, to put it up, and he was short that time. Cross-court pass to Cox. Back to Neipling. Now to Howard. And stolen, or knocked away at least by Holton Keith. That'll go back to the War Eagles. Mason Young will check in for Slade Hurd. Cox will throw it in for the War Eagles. Get it to Howard. Over to Neipling. Now to Karras. Cardinals have not allowed easy threes. There's a steal by Holton Keith. Crosses over, and then he's bumped by Howard. Well, he crossed over to his left, and then he was going to come back to his right to finish, but they just plowed him to the ground.
Yeah, he had the right idea. Tried to get him on just a little pump fake so he could turn back to his right, but just got mauled by two War Eagles coming down the court.
Fresh bodies on the floor for the War Eagles. Mays checks in along with Branscombe. Howard, Blevins, and Jackson in there along with him. Pace to throw it in from the baseline. Cardinals run a little action. Now Holton Keith with the basketball. Guarded by Branscombe. He'll go inside. He was held. Holton Keith showing his strength right there, the upper body. Able to turn the corner with the speed as well. And another baseline out of bounds plays. Pace gets the ball back after he inbounds it. Spins against Branscombe. Now goes the other way. And Branscombe going to get called for guarding a little too tight there. Maybe a little aggressive with a 47-28 deficit. A little frustration there. Eli Pace has all the moves, so he He went left, came back right. He'll throw it in from the baseline to Riggs, to Holton Keith at the elbows pace. Howard on him. He turns, shoots, scores. 23 points now for Eli Pace. 49-28. The Cardinals lead, their biggest lead of the night. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. And another steal by Pace. Howard guarding him. He'll go all the way to the cup and score. That's that power move you were talking about earlier, Will, where you just keep going, and then when you get to the finish, just power it up with both hands. Pace, a nice job there. 51-28, the Cardinals lead. Mays to Howard, and tipped by Trey Turner. He picks up the loose ball. Wants to go against Howard all the way to the cup. Misses the shot. Howard with the rebound, fouled by Keith, I believe. It'll be his second, or maybe his third. Fifth team foul in the Cardinals, so it sends Max Howard to the free throw line. And the first free throw, no good. Cardinals have picked up a few fouls tonight, Will, but not sloppy fouls. For the most part, they've been hustle fouls. Nobody in foul trouble. Keith with the three. Eli Pace calling out the play. Got to get his guys set here. Now they'll run a little backdoor lob. And at the buzzer, that'll end the third quarter with the Cardinals leading 51-28. We'll come back with fourth quarter action after this. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network. Back here in 1 minute.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
So Maggie, just to be clear, this personalized RVest blueprint tells us literally when we can retire with a plan to get there?
Yep. Whoa, that's helpful.
Very helpful.
Retirement planning made easy. RVest Wealth Management. Ready to help.
We head to the fourth quarter here from Webb City High School in the Cardinal Dome. Scott Boudreau along with Will Hedrick. Luke Taylor back at our studios. The Cardinals lead at 51-28. And again, pretty solid third quarter all the way around for the Cardinals. There's one little sequence there where the War Eagles scored 4 in a row, but other than that, it was the Cardinals creating those turnovers and finishing on the offensive end, continuing to build their lead. There's a corner three by Trey Turner. Right out of the fourth quarter break. Good play call by Coach Horn and good execution by the Cardinals, and Turner with the finish. He's got 7 now. 54-28. And a three to answer by Branscombe. Holton Keith throws it up the floor to Riggs. He'll get it to Pace. Comes downhill, knocked away from behind by Branscombe. Here comes Howard. Keith with the block. That's a great read on the play, though, as Howard wanted to finish with a left-hand layup. That time Holton Keith able to go up and knock it away, but did so without fouling.
Well, yeah, and you saw he kind of went with the scoop shot, the type that Holton Keith does, and Keith just able to judge it very well and was able to get the great block.
And a foul called Let's see if it's Mason Young or Trey Turner. It's going to be Trey Turner, his third. Checking in for the War Eagles is Nicavius Golden, the 6'1" sophomore. Has it on that right wing. Cardinals trying to trap him. Throws it across to Karras. Trapped there by Young and Turner. Back to Golden, who missed the shot. Rebound inside is good by Cox. 54-33, the Cardinals lead. Turner has it on the left wing in the corner to Pace. On the slip is Young, blocked by Blevins. Neipling to Cox, and did he roll it off of his thigh? Nope, they're going to say out on Holton Keith. And Holden Johnson and Slade Hurd will return for the Cardinals. Golden to throw it in for the War Eagles. Bounces it right through the legs of Blevins. And it's going to go back to the Cardinals. Somebody for the Cardinals got a hand on it, I think, before it went through the hands and the wickets of Mr. Blevins. 54-33. Holton Keith trying to get downhill, now gives it up to Eli Pace. He'll go downhill against Blevins, off the glass and good. His timing and his precision on when he needs to let go of that ball against Blevins has just been spot on tonight. He's got 27. Started early. There's a steal by Pace up the floor to Holton Keith for two more. Now he's got 20. 6 minutes left here in the ball game. They lob it to Blevins. It goes off the glass. Hurd picks it up. Gets it to Holden Johnson. Wants to give it up now to Turner. Guarded by Golden. He wants to clear out and show you what he can do. And now Cox called for over the back of Holton Keith, who was spotted up at the left elbow. Cox, second foul. He'll check out. Eli Pace from the baseline out of bounds. Will throw it to Keith for a jumper. A shot no good. Picked up by Turner. Off the glass and good.
A great hustle play by Turner coming around and getting the rebound.
And Neipling guarded closely there. Now Jackson fell out of bounds. They're going to say maybe Holden Johnson pushed him. Holden with the innocent look on his face. Let's see, that's his third foul. 60-33, the Cardinals lead with 5:17 left. Pace knocks it right back out of bounds in front of the War Eagles bench. Golden has it in the backcourt to Karras now across the timeline. Now to Jackson. Lost it, picked it up, gave it to Karras. Now to Golden. Cardinals doing a good job denying Blevins. Inside they go to Jackson. And now to Neipling from the left wing. His three's good. Good swing action that time by the War Eagles. 60-36. They lead. Down the middle goes Holton Keith for two more. Nice find by Eli Pace as they broke the press. 62-36. And a steal by Turner up the floor to Holton Keith. And he scores two more. I think the crowd wanted him to lob it back to Turner for the jam. 64-36. But no reason to showboat. Just play regular basketball. Karras at the midcourt line. Over to Golden. And then fighting to get through there. Neipling was fouled by Holton Keith, his fourth. Dalton Riggs will check in for Trey Turner. He's had a quiet 9 points, but timely shots. Cox will throw it in the backcourt to Golden. Cross to Neipling, now to Karras. Turned down the three, back to Neipling. He'll take the three. It's good. Back-to-back threes by Neipling. 64-39. They've held Blevins down in this second half. Cardinals doing a lot of good things. There's Holton Keith challenging Blevins all the way to the cup. Almost like he just didn't want to challenge him that time, and Holton Keith said, fine, I'm going high, and he rolled it in. 66-39. The Cardinals lead it. 3:30 left here in the ball game. Blocked by Riggs, picked up by Hurd. Getting downhill, gets through the attempted block there by Neipling. He wants another three. This one off the mark, but Blevins easy putback that time. And it's 66-41. 3 minutes left in this one. Riggs kicks it out to Pace for three. Just off the mark, picked up by Riggs. And nice little cut to get a shot inside. He faked out Blevins but couldn't finish. Neipling tried to get it to Blevins, blocked by Holden Johnson from behind as Karras picked it up. Now Holton Keith with a good hustle play gets it to Pace. 1-on-3, all the way to the cup, but good. 68-41. Pace finishing this fourth quarter like he started the first. They go to Blevins inside. His shot's good. He's got 24, 68-43. Cardinals by 25. Hurd with the basketball. A lazy pass stolen by Cox. And he'll finish at the rim. 68-45. Pace guarded by Karras. Spins around, brings it to the right side. Now downhill, challenging Blevins again and scoring. And it's 70-45. 31 points now for Eli Pace, the senior.
Well, Eli Pace with that 31 points, he's now third all-time. He ties Baron Duda's record for points scored here in the Dome.
Well, and he'll be replaced by a pair of youngsters, and I just talked to these guys at halftime, Grayson Smith and Fenn Rice. I said, you guys need to root for a big lead so you can get in the game. Here it is, 70-45, a minute 43 left. We'll identify the other players in a moment. Mason Young in there as well. Will McClintock in there as well. And Connor Ross in there as well. Jackson has it, being trapped. Now Golden back to Jackson. Cross court they go. Out to Jackson. Splits the defense. He'll be fouled by Grayson Smith, I believe. First foul on the junior. Golden to inbound for the War Eagles. Minute 13 left. Cox over to Jackson. Fake the three. Now get it back up top. Back to Jackson for three. Off the mark. Picked up by Golden. He wants three. His shot no good. Grayson Smith picks it up and he'll dribble it across the timeline. Throws a wild pass, but Fenn Rice comes up with it. Now Mason Young puts up a jumper. No good. Here comes Golden with it. Cross court. They pulled Blevins, have the War Eagles. And A near turnover. This one getting sloppy in the last 30 seconds. Cardinals with more than 5 team fouls going to send Jackson to the free throw line. Stay tuned for our post-game show. Brought to you by Price Family Insurance and Financial Services and Crowder College. We'll have a post-game interview with head coach Jason Horn. 70-47. His 2 free throws are good. 28 seconds left in this one. And Finn Rice for 3. Lefty, no good. Picked up by Ross. And knocked out of bounds as Will McClintock was about to put one up. Grayson Smith to throw it in. There's a lob to Mason Young. Back to Smith. Back to Young. Drives baseline. Jumper in the lane, no good. Here comes Jackson with it. 5 seconds left. Don't foul. And they do foul. 1.8 seconds left. Sometimes you get the role players in there. They're just so excited to be in there. Well, can't contain the energy, but Jackson will go to the free throw line. First free throw good. And he misses the second. Mason Young with the rebound. And that'll be a final here. The Cardinals win it 70-48. We'll take a 2-minute break here. Back with our postgame show after this. You're listening to Cardinal Basketball on a KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Reeves Tire and Automotive knows cars are how you navigate through your busy lives. Professionals will ensure your car is reliable to get you and your family to your destination. We provide competitive pricing and quality work on tires, wheels, oil changes, brakes, suspensions, alignments, and vehicle maintenance, all necessary to ensure your vehicle is ready to go. Family owned and operated for over 39 years, you will receive friendly, honest service, so get rolling with Reeves Tire in Joplin, Webb City, and Carthage.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Welcome you back to the Cardinal Dome here at Webb City High School. It's a doubleheader sweep tonight. The Lady Cardinals win it 54-35, and the boys win it 70-48 over the Rogers Heritage War Eagles. And we're joined in our postgame show brought to you by Price Family Insurance and Financial Services in Crowder College by the head coach, Jason Horn. Coach, I know when you left the floor Saturday, probably some unhappiness and maybe frustration, some combination thereof, but this proved tonight, I think, that this Cardinal team is growing even on the fly just between Saturday and tonight.
Yeah, we had a good practice. We had a good film session, and really we had a good halftime talk Saturday, and then at the end of the game, about what we need to do to be successful, and sticking to what we're good at, playing hard, playing for each other, and picking each other up when we're struggling. All those things were keys to tonight. You didn't see bad body language. You saw guys pointing, thinking the passer. That little stuff adds up to make you cohesive, and then knowing what their roles were. Eli knows that he's one of the best guards in the area, and he knows my expectations for him, and they were not met the first 3 days of the Carthage tournament offensively. Defensively, he was great. Rebound the ball, he was great. But offensively, he wasn't asserting himself. He has 30 points tonight. And that was something we talked to him about. We're in game 4 now in each game. assert yourself early. Take open looks when you have them. Create things when you get the chance. But you have to assert yourself early, and he did that. And it got everybody going. Holt got going. He's going to do what he does. He's going to cause a lot of havoc, and he's a really good open court player. And really, other than 3 plays, he finished really well tonight. And then I just thought the other guys, they were just flying around. We adjusted on the fly really well defensively. That was key. They had a little unorthodox with their press break alignment. It was something different than what we saw last year. We kind of prepared for what they were doing last year and how they were dragging the middleman out. Well, they double stacked 2 guys tonight, so it changed how we covered the sideline. Probably 2 days ago, we might not have done very well with that. Tonight, we did really well. I thought Holden Johnson was he just keeps getting a little better and a little bit smarter about the defense, and his effort was really good. They were all great. But, work in progress. We have a chance to be solid if we stick to those core values we have and keep practicing hard.
Well, Blevins, who you knew was going to be a load coming in, had, I think, 15 of their 20 in that first half. But I thought the key in the third quarter, the adjustments you made and putting Holden on him for quite a while, and double teams were coming at him at times. And he wasn't always making that first shot, and as the game went on, I almost felt like he was wearing down a little bit, and now he's starting to overshoot it a little bit, and you guys are rebounding his first miss instead of letting him put back that second shot.
Yeah, I'm not sure he did not rebound us by himself, but you started the second quarter, you started to see it wearing on him, and then the third quarter, they scored 2 quick buckets, but so they had a little 4-0 burst, but we missed 2 easy shots right there. But you just saw him start to break down, just the pace of the game, and a lot of that was due to their defense. The other thing, our 4-man was doing a good job of rim running, and our 2s and 3s. Now, we didn't do it every time. That was something that we practiced hard yesterday about getting the ball to the floor just like we do in our free throw situations. And, we're going to keep getting better at that. But all that stuff adds up. It's just like a car over time. It gets too many miles on it, it starts to break down. And that's the course of those quarters. You really want to put a lot of miles on them and wear them down and see if they can play at the pace that we do.
You also got contributions out of A. Turner, but they were timely ones. He wasn't overshooting. He wasn't not looking for a shot either. He's another guy that sometimes you just want him to go in there and do like he did on his very last shot. He saw a miss. He went right back after the rebound, got the putback. He was valuable to you on both ends tonight.
Talented. He is as talented as anybody we have in the program right now. He's got to continue to, have belief in himself. And, every one of those guys can learn from Holton that are in the program right now or guys in the past, Barons, the Nakais. Those guys were killers, and they didn't worry about misses. They were always on to the next play, but they were there to do a job. And Trey, we're trying to bring him out of that and make him a super aggressive player. And, the breakaway he shot through, he missed the dunk, but he went up on the top of the kid. And the big play was how he shot through the passing lane to get the ball. He might not have done that, a couple days ago. He's a work in progress, but super talented and could be as good of a player that we've had.
The closeouts on the 3 tonight I thought were key. They took some tough threes, but they didn't always get wide open looks. Now, they missed some too, but I thought the closeouts were good, and they weren't that fly past you kind of closeout. They were solid in the rotation of the defense.
No, we were working on walling up. We have a drill we practice walling up around the basket. Again, Holden Johnson's really good at it. He just goes vertical. If you're thinking about a volleyball player trying to block a spike, so we work on doing that. But the same thing we talked about, knowing their shooters. We knew on the scouting report, and 3 got loose late a little bit, but we wanted to be vertical when we went after him. That way we were coming down still in a position to rebound, and, we were flying around. We were getting a hand on the ball. You really couldn't play much better than what we did defensively.
Coach, a great night for you. I know you're happy to see your good friend Grant Barrett get that home win tonight as well and sweep these War Eagles. Congratulations on the victory, and we'll your next game is up in Kansas City. Tell the folks about that.
So the 28th, we'll be at Hy-Vee Arena, a 6 p.m. start. We're going to play Odessa. Great opportunity for us. We always see somebody different when we go up there. We like to go up, play in the Kansas City area. Of course, the last 2 years we've been in a district up there. But it'll be an opportunity for us to see someone different, get the kids out of their comfort zone, not an opponent they're familiar with. So often you grow up in your area playing the same people, so it's good to go outside that area and see different people, just like tonight, seeing Heritage. They'll have a good team. We've got a few good days to get practice in before we go up there and just keep working on things to shore up our defense and start to work on getting multiple with our defense too. We've pretty well exclusively stayed in our 1-2-2 other than a couple of possessions over at Carthage, but we want to be able to mix some things up and work on our baseline defense, which has been solid, very solid tonight. So we'll have a chance to get those things going and continue to work on our concepts on offense.
Coach, they tell me there's 8 days till Christmas. I'll confess I'm almost done.
Already bought it.
You must be ahead of me.
I am.
And just a warning to all our fans out there, if you want FedEx or fast delivery, you're going to pay for it starting tomorrow if you haven't already been out to the stores. But, Coach, what's Christmas time mean to you, and what do you guys enjoy most in the Horn household about Christmas?
Well, we get to see our family. I'm a mama's boy, so I get to go home and see my mom over break and get to see my brother and sister, and that's always good. My dad and the kid, my kids get to go home and also see my wife's people. So that's good because we're 2 hours away from all of them. So being transplants down here, but we've made this our home and we love it here, and it's just always good to go back and see family. And it means a lot of basketball still for us. That's what everything kind of centers around with us. So, but we've got a jump start. I've already got presents bought, so I feel pretty good where I'm at. I just got to find somebody to wrap one of them.
All right, Coach. Well, congratulations on the victory here tonight. Cardinals win at 70-48, and we'll take our final break here back in 3 minutes and come back and wrap it up. You've been listening to Cardinal Basketball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinals Sports Network.
Every Sunday from 4 p.m. to close, it's Student Night at Huhat Mongolian Grill in Joplin. Students of any age can bring in your valid student ID and receive 25% off your grill meal. At Huhat Mongolian Grill, you can always enjoy a vast selection of fresh vegetables, plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Huhat's mouth-watering signature sauces. Huhat Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin. More information online at huhat.com.
Body and Soul Transformation, located at 1703 Falcon Suite C in Webb City, is a 10,000 square foot, 24-hour fitness center and specialized personal training facility. They offer a variety of group fitness classes. They now accept silver sneakers and have classes for seniors. They also hold kids and youth events. They have something to offer everyone in the family and even have a kids zone for busy parents. Body and Soul Transformation in Webb City, 417-553-0757 or online at bodysoultransformation.com.
Cure those school night blues and save money at the same time. That's right! Bring the whole family to Huhat Mongolian Grill in Joplin every Tuesday from 4 p.m. to close, and kids 10 and under eat free with a purchase of an adult grill meal. Enjoy all you can eat on a selection of fresh vegetables, plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Huhat's mouth-watering signature sauces. Huhat Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Webb City Cardinal fans, did you know there's a local, knowledgeable, friendly pharmacy conveniently located at 101 West Doherty in Webb City? We are Express RX of Webb City. And the best part is we can save you up to 90% on your prescriptions from the big box stores. We make it so easy to switch. Plus, we offer free convenient services such as free delivery, drive-thru, and free pill packaging. So come by and make the switch today. And go.
Getting to heaven isn't just about putting enough good on one side of the scale to balance the bad on the other. It's about fulfilling a death penalty, the one we deserve for our rebellion against God. None of the great moralities or great religions can pay the death penalty for our sin. Only Jesus Christ's death on the cross can do that. You have to look to Him as the only one who can save you. To learn more, call 888-NEED-HIM. That's 888-NEED-HIM.
Welcome back to the Cardinal Dome here at Webb City High School. One final time as the Cardinals sweep the doubleheader. The girls win at 54-35. The guys win at 70-48. Our postgame show has been brought to you by Price Family Insurance and Financial Services and Crowder College. A solid night of basketball for the Cardinals, and games ahead for the girls this Thursday at Logan Rogersville. If you want to follow them, the guys will be up at Hy-Vee Arena in Kansas City on the 28th, and then the girls will be down in the Neosho Holiday Tournament, so watch for that schedule. I think our next chance on the air together will be January 3rd, doubleheader Friday night against Pittsburgh. So for Luke Taylor back at our studios, for Will Hedrick, this is Scott Boudreau saying good night from the Dome, and we join Through the Bible with Jay Vernon McGee. You've been listening to Cardinal Basketball on the Webb City Cardinals and KNEO Sports Network.
This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of KNEO Sports Network. This has been a sporting outreach of KNEO Sports Network, reaching into communities to make a difference for eternity.